Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and what 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 where did he go? Oh no. He's
Am I
I
hiding?
no, my co-host, he's not here. He usually says the
Oh,
rest. Well, you're listening to They're Not Dolls, episode 173. And you may have heard him there in the background. We have our special guest, the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Robo Killah himself.
what's happening, man? How
Woo!
long? How long we been planning this?
Um, couple years.
A couple years.
Yeah.
My technology had to catch up
Yes.
before I could
Yes.
do this.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we've got a great show here. Hopefully the coronavirus didn't get Ernie. So and by
Is that where
corona,
he's?
yeah,
Oh yeah, is that what he's working on?
yeah. And when I say coronavirus, I mean maybe the other kind of corona, not the sick one. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh wait, I just received a transmission that he should be here soon, so we'll have to wait and see.
that's cool. Do
Yes.
you want to just sit in silence until he gets here?
Okay, you know what? Yeah, that works. Yeah, we'll do that. That works. Um,
No,
no?
no.
Okay, we'll talk then. Sounds good. First off, let's go ahead and say what's up to everyone in the chat here. We got Keith Frost, we got Andre, Jake Peterson, Laser Pants, um,
Jake Peterson.
Mervine.
I may know that guy.
You may know some Jake Peterson.
Yeah, I may know him.
We got Nick Von Frankenstein. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, for hopping on and, listening to us jibber jabber. Yeah.
Jibber jabber's right. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we going to talk about? We going to talk about some toys, something.
Oh, we're definitely going to talk about toys. First off and foremost, though, if anyone out there may not know who you are, could you go ahead and let the audience know who you are and what you
Oh
do?
my God, what do I do? I'm Robo. What do I do? I started collecting toys way back. I started a little site called Whoosh. Well, I didn't. I came along a little bit after the site started, but built it up with some friends of mine, and then I got on YouTube about 2015 because I drew the short end of the straw, and been rocking that ever since, or trying to, talking about toys and toy news and trying to produce action figures and if it's talking or shooting or taking pictures or making or customizing toys, then that's what I'm trying to do 24 hours a day.
If it has anything to do with toys.
Anything to do with toys, I am interested. I'm interested in construction, the characters, the properties, anything, and I will yak about it all day long.
Perfect. Well, you're in the
Yeah,
right place for that.
nice. And this is my first. Well, I've tried smaller, shorter podcasts, but this is my actual first long form get on talk with other people type podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah. We will.
Uh,
We'll be here for a little bit, so
I'm a podcast virgin.
we'll go easy on you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
slow at first.
yes. Okay, so um, what we like to do in the beginning is we like to go ahead and talk about what we got this week. So since you're the guest, why don't you go ahead and let us know what you got in this week or what you picked up?
Oh, let's see. Just today from Dorkside Toys, I got the newest series of Star Wars Black Series with Dooku and Bly
Ooh,
and the Jet Trooper and a couple of others. So I'm looking forward to that because Star Wars is my jam.
yes.
And I got some Fortnite, and I'm trying to look around, trying to find my pile. Oh,
Oh
here it
yeah.
is. Uh, Picked up a new Woken Matt Hardy WWE Mattel figure,
Killer.
and the new Earthrise Optimus Prime from Best Buy of all places.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that. Like, what was it? Our our fellow toy amigo Dario, he sent us pictures of all that stuff at Best Buy. They had, what did they have? They had Prime. They had I forgot the names. It was like the green guy and the orange guy.
I think, yeah, Grapple. I think another guy in Arkansas picked up Grapple from my local Best Buy before I could make it over there. Because when I went over there, that was the only thing on the shelf was one Optimus Prime. That's it. I guess they're moving the toy section to another part of the store or something.
Hmm.
So I picked that up, and GameStop NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter.
Oh.
Yeah. And oh well, and a 3 3/4 inch Peely from Fortnite.
I saw one of those the other day, and I was all,
Dang it! I don't even like Fortnite.
Yeah.
And but and I don't do 3 3/4 inch most of the time, but it was Peely. I had to get it to go with my big Peely and my bigger Peely.
Did you see the Funko Pop Peely? He was like kind of chubby looking.
Yes. And that may be my first Funko Pop too. Dang it! If I ever see it, with I don't really see pops much anymore, except maybe Target.
Yeah, they got me. They got me because
Did
they
they?
had this big giant Kool-Aid man.
Oh, see, now that would be cool.
Yeah, and I stood there and I contemplated it and I contemplated it. And I think it was there last week, and so I was there on Friday, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this."
It's inevitable.
Yeah,
I mean, they'll get you with something. I think they are so diverse with their offerings that they will get most people at some point just because of the property.
yeah. I don't even think it's diversity. It's just they've got a foothold on the whole game. There, they've got almost a monopoly on every property out there.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's easy to, well, I think they get all those properties because of their style, you know.
Yeah, no one
It
else is
was
doing that.
Yeah, so they could say, "Oh, well, we're going to do little bobbleheads, and can we have this property and this property and this property and this property and this property?" And people are just like, "Sure, no one else is making them, so
Yeah,
here's
yeah,
your Kool-Aid man."
yeah. No one else is making that. Go for it. And their
Right.
fans are like, "Yeah."
And I got nothing against pops. I just buy too much of other stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, no, like I cherry pick them. Like there's, like I said, I saw the Kool Aid Man. And I was all, okay, yeah, that's happening right now.
But well, I've been to enough shows to see vendors wheeling in the big carts of Funko stuff, and I don't I don't know. I, how long can it last? It like any toy line, though. Really, you know what I mean? It's got to pop at some point. I just did that,
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
but but it's just one of those things that you think, oh well, this is the Beanie Babies. You know, it ends. Of course, those are back too. So what the hell do I know?
Yeah, yeah. It's, I don't know, because just when you think they're about done, they get another property, and like all kinds of people are like, I've been waiting forever for them to do that, and you're like, oh, well, it's never gonna end.
Yeah. So they could just keep on going, and as long as they're making money, hey,
Yeah,
more power to you.
yeah, yeah. Because there's stuff that I see that I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Give me the Kool Aid Man.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
think that's it for this week. But
okay.
I've been trying to cut back.
Yeah,
It's not
I keep telling myself that too.
it's not working, but I'm gradually building towards it. It's a 12-step program. The first 9 steps, I still continue buying as much as and then when I get to step 10 and 11 and 12, I'll cut back.
Yeah, the first 9 steps is I'm still working on it.
Yep, yep. I'm still working my way up there.
Yeah, step one is just saying, hey, I think I'm gonna start cutting back, guys.
Yeah. Step 1 is admitting you have a problem.
Yeah, and then step two is, yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe be serious about this cutting back. Ooh, what's that? I got to pre-order that right now.
Step 3 is coming to terms that you have a problem, but
Yeah.
continuing that problem.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's still the buying is still happening. Just it's like, yeah, I think I should probably cut some of this out.
And then eventually, I'll have it cut down here in a year or two,
Uh huh.
3,
Uh huh.
4, somewhere in there. My hope, and I hate to think this way, is my hope is, well, maybe they'll just stop making this line. That way I can stop buying it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I don't want it to happen.
well, unfortunately, is they'll stop making that line, but then it's like what is it? It's like some kind of spore or something. Like that one dies, and like three more pop up. It's like Hydra. You cut one of the heads off, and three more.
Right. And that's not even counting import companies and
No, it's like, oh, we lost this one line. Well, guess what? This
Mhm.
year we're gonna do Ghostbusters and GI Joe.
Yup, and on top of that, I got to go overseas for my plastic crack, and
Yep.
it's just, yeah, GI Joe, huh?
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
There's some mixed feelings about that line.
Oh yeah, even on the floor at Toy Fair, it was kind of like, hey, what you think about that GI Joe line? Oh, I like the basic concept, but I don't know. I need to get them in hand, see what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what is it, Michael from Retro Blasting, he is not a fan.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, even if I don't like something, somebody else out there likes it. And,
Uh-huh.
if it sells, then who am I to argue? If they make money, then
Well,
more power to them. Again,
if it sells, that just means you get more, and you're more than
yeah,
likely to get what you want. Like,
yeah. And it's like I was told on the floor of, I mean, where was that? It was Boss Fight. They said it's 2 years until the 40th anniversary of Real American Hero. It's like,
oh,
oh well,
okay, all right, yeah,
yeah, yeah, some vintage cards, some classic looks.
yep,
We'll see.
yep. All right, well, I'll get into my pickups then.
Yeah, yeah.
I happened to go by Best Buy on Friday myself, and I was like, yeah, because I went in there. Oddly enough, I've got a blown speaker in my car, and it drives me out of my mind. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get some speakers. But first, before I do anything when I walk in the store, I need to go look at the toys. So I walk over there, and sure enough, there's that, new retro card Storm in the
Oh
black
God, yeah.
costume. And I was just all, hoo, 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 yes. Haven't gotten that yet. So I was like, all right, awesome. And picked that up and then waited around for 15, 20 minutes for someone to come help me to get some speakers, and that never happened. So I just bought my Storm and left.
Oh really? You didn't even get your speaker?
No, never even got my speakers. I was planning on, buying all four speakers and having them install it too.
Really?
And it was funny. My wife was laughing at me because she said I sound like an old man, because when I got up to the register, lady's like, "You find everything okay?" I said, "Or anyone, you get everything you need or whatnot?" And I was like, "Well, it would have been nice to have someone help me with the speakers." And she's like, "What do you
Oh,
mean?" I was like, "Well, I would have bought some speakers." She's like, "Oh, I'll get someone over there right now." I said, "I waited over there for 20 minutes. I'm not going to wait any longer. Mom, I'm just going to buy my toy and go." And she's like, "Well, I can get someone over there right now." I'm like, "The time has already passed." Like,
you missed your chance at some money,
yeah,
little lady.
yeah, you missed out. So
Mm-hmm.
that's not my fault. I waited around, and I was like, "Well, okay, I guess I can go somewhere else then."
I will buy this action figure and leave.
Yeah, I will happily buy this toy though. So
That's right. If you were really angry, you would have thrown it down and walked out.
yeah, but I wasn't
But
quite that angry.
not enough to turn down a storm.
Yeah, not at all.
Hey, you know what? You
Whoa!
cut my internet again, and I'm going to
What?
throw in the Corona bottle virus,
What?
the Tecate bottle,
Whoa!
the Modelo bottle virus, and everything else too. You don't touch my Ethernet cable, neighbor. Hello? Hello? Are we on?
I didn't know what was going on there for a second.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Are we good? Try
He's-
and cut my Ethernet cable. I'm the fallen Fed. We got Robo on tonight. Are you serious? Man, I got splinters all in my hands from climbing that pole.
Oh man, and yep, that about does it. I'm out of here. I'll
No!
see you later.
No!
No, I'm not going
Well,
anywhere.
yeah, that was pretty much finishing up, man. It's been great having you on. You know.
Well, thanks for listening, Robo. Tell me where we can find you.
Oh, can't find me. I'm hiding.
Man, I apologize so much, man.
I'm
I
in
just
the
got done from
backwoods.
climbing that pole. I got splinters all in my hand. I'm back on the internet, and let's do this. I apologize.
Oh no, it's all good. Hey, it took me 2 years to get my internet up. So you being what 20 minutes late, that's not a problem.
Yeah, it took me 2 years to get here, so
Yeah. I had
How
to
we
climb
doing,
many a
guys?
pole. Oh, you know, talking toys.
yeah, I was telling him about how I got all old man in Best Buy.
Yeah, I was listening.
Not
while
old
I
enough.
was up there.
You know?
Not old enough to. Have you opened Storm yet?
It's funny that you say that
Oh, vintage car got you, huh?
Oh god.
because if you check my Instagram, I made a video, right? And I was checking it out. I was like, oh man, it looks so nice. And I got to a point and I was like, you know what? This one's for Ernie. And then I just tore the whole package and removed all the trash from my figure.
That's right.
No, that's not right.
Oh, that's not right. Oh
No, it was on a retro card and everything.
no!
Come on.
I mean, they're beautiful, and don't get me wrong. I have my second set for someday hanging on the wall and stuff. But the first
Well, see,
one
I don't
you
even-
gotta rip open.
I don't even
Yes.
have my first one. No, see, and I do opposite, Robo. I hang the very first pristine one.
Oh,
Then if I find a second one, then maybe I'll open it. That's still not a for sure thing.
maybe so you'll have two carded
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case, you never know. I mean, I plan on opening it.
It's in storage. It's on hold until
Mhm.
you open it and have space for it.
Yeah, so I'll always open it.
Plus, it's Black Costume Storm. You know,
Yeah.
the right costume storm,
The correct costume.
the
yes.
correct costume
Yes.
storm. Yeah.
All right, and so I got that, and then we went to Frankenson's on Saturday.
Jealous.
Yes, and we met up with I finally got to meet Mervine, who's in the chat there, in person. It was very short-lived, but it was cool meeting you, man. It was awesome shaking your hand and seeing you in person. Hopefully we can meet up again and actually, talk for a little bit longer. We met, who else we meet? Ernie, we met Juan, we met Augustin and his two buddies. We met up with Wade, Unparalleled Universe, and Jake Peterson hung out the whole time.
Those guys.
Yeah.
We had Bootleg Joe, Darth Moocher.
Mm-hmm.
I saw others who were too shy to come up and say hello. It was a great time. Silent Zombie was there. It was a great day. It was really awesome getting to hang and actually hunt toys and talk toys and check out toys with a whole group of people. It was nice. It was a good day.
I got to meet Art with Toys. He's a real cool dude. That's one of Wade's friends. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That sounds like a convention.
It's kind of, but it's like real mellow and laid back.
Mhm.
Like they used to be in this old building that was like, it didn't have air conditioning and it was kind of stinky and old. It was like a warehouse.
It was a flea market.
Yeah. And so they moved it to an old Sam's Club building. So they got plenty of room and air conditioning, and it's real nice, man. It was really nice.
Yeah, watching the video, it seemed like everything was nicely displayed and lit and so many toys and
so
people.
many toys.
I saw the head casts. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I picked those up. And I actually have to thank Jake Peterson for that because he's the one that spotted those. He's like, hey, Cheney, check these out. And so I looked down and I was like, oh, those are Beast's head sculpt right there. Okay, let me well, there's 3 different ones. I'll be buying all 3 of those. And then he's like, oh, we have this Toy Biz shrunken down apocalypse head. Are you interested in that? I was like, yes.
Now, does that go on the Hasbro Build-A-Figure? Does that fit for that?
I got to mod it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I can. That's the plan, at least, for it to get on there.
I saw somebody was offering like drill hands and stuff for Apocalypse too.
Ooh, you're gonna have to let me know where you saw that.
Need to, yeah. Remind me, and I'll find it on Instagram.
Okay.
I think it's R2K Troopers.
Okay. Yeah, I still haven't had a chance to watch your play day yet.
Oh man, so, I love custom stuff.
I can't wait to see. I wanted to figure out where you got that cloth cape thing for that storm, because
that's Rebel 10 Customs on Instagram.
Okay.
She does fantastic work. She's always sending me like soft good stuff for Turtles and Superman and Mandalorian, but that storm cape is amazing.
I was eyeballing it in the picture that you posted on Facebook. I was all, oh, where did that come from? It looks cool.
So much better than the stock one.
Yeah, it looks like there's wire in there. Well, I'm sold. Let's see. And then I had ordered on Amazon. I got the DC Essentials Supergirl, because for some reason I'm just buying this line. Because you could get them for a fairly decent price on Amazon. Like, you're not paying the $25 and up most of the time. Like, they're usually right around $18 to $20 if you get it at the right time.
Right.
So I'm like, I'm willing to pay that price, you know?
I just don't know how much. I don't know if that line has legs, though, you know? What they have out, I may be kind of biased against it. But I don't know, with them going back to DC Direct, I feel like and McFarlane going up to 7-inch. I don't know.
Well, the Essentials are already 7-inch.
Right. So I don't know if McFarlane's kind of easing into that. Well, he's not easing into it. He kind of just kicked the door down and said, hey, I'm doing 7-inch. But I don't know if Direct's going to back off that scale or making action figures at all, you know?
Well, they announced that they're going to do all those zombies. So I'd imagine if those zombies do well, though, that'll kind of give them some kind of like bargaining chip, like, hey, like these sold real well, so let's keep the line going.
Right. And go deeper.
Yeah.
I think that I got into icons right as that line died, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. DC in general, I'm just kind of like looking in the window. I like it, but man, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was, which one was the one that got me in? I think it was Batman was real cheap, and I was like, okay, I'll just get the Batman. Maybe I'll just stick to the Batman characters. No, that didn't happen. Because then they did the Doomsday Clock stuff, and I was like, oh, well, I could use a Dr. Manhattan and a
Rorschach.
A comedian and a Rorschach. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. And then it was just like, well, I already have these ones. Aquaman is only like $11. So, yeah, it was over. It's just...
I talk smack, but I'm sitting here looking at the Harley I got last week and the Batman I got the week before that from Essentials. Shut up.
It's always like that. Yeah, I'm not getting into that line.
Yep. It was more, again, with the McFarlane stuff, I don't like the Batman head, so I thought, oh, maybe this Essentials head will fit on there, some parts, some pieces. And I don't know, because I get so much customizing done these days.
Well, a good one that I saw that I did, the only one that I got was the Superman, because I took off the Superman head off the NECA, the Christopher Reeves, and popped it on that one, and it looks beautiful.
See, I'm going to have to. Well, I don't mind the head so much. I switched the cape out this week, but
I saw that. Right.
It's one of those things where it's close enough. Uh-huh. But if I saw a picture of yours, it'd be like, oh, well, yep, got to do that. Got to get I have to get a NECA Reeves and another one of these, and it'll sit there for a little bit. Because I don't actually have a DC display. I buy this stuff and it goes in a box.
Yeah, luckily I have one little shelf that that is starting to like be crammed with these figures on there. Like I don't think Supergirl's gonna fit unless I put her on like a flight stand behind everyone.
Right. See, and
So,
you start building up,
yeah.
up the
Yeah.
wall.
Because I think it all started with the DC bombshells. I like picked them up and I was like, wow, these are really nice figures. They come with a lot of accessories. Like, this is a cool line. And then they announced Essentials and they had showed like all these accessories that you're going to get. I'm like, okay, these look cool. And then they came out and they didn't have any of the accessories hardly at all. And I was like, oh, that's tough for 25. That I don't know if I can do that.
Right.
But then I start poking around on Amazon and I'm all, well, what do we have here? And then it just went downhill from there.
And I don't know. I've talked smack about them on weeklies and stuff about arms being long and legs being long, but then I see them in person and I think, oh, Batman looks cool.
Yeah, they're nice. It's I want to hate them, I really do, but yeah,
It's hard.
No. Yeah, Mervine said he's got the Cyborg Superman and the Red Hood. Yeah, I picked up the Red Hood. I still got to get the Cyborg Superman, but I will be getting it. And then all the zombie ones. All the zombie ones that they announced, I will be getting all those. Just because you don't have zombie like DC characters.
Right.
And Deceased, the name alone is clever.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, and I like zombie stuff too. Quit trying to talk me into buying toys. I'm trying. Remember, I said I was cutting back. But I don't know. There's so much out there.
That deceased name, that was that guy in the back who'd been sitting on that for a long time.
I know. He was just waiting.
Yeah.
He was waiting. We got to wait for Marvel zombies to die down.
Right.
And then we're going to hit them with this.
Not even that. He was, like he said, he was the guy in the back just quiet. He's just been sitting there for like the last 15 years after meeting after meeting after meeting, just waiting for the prime time. And one day,
finally just slowly raises his hand, all cocky like, and he just, hey, what about Deceased? And everybody just loses it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's a guy that just jumps. There's a guy that just jumps out the window.
It's so simple. I should have thought of everyone else is fired. You're all out of here.
He's all, this is a great idea. And you're like, oh man. Yeah.
That alone
got the new office with the view.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes straight up to the top. He's now running.
So other than that, I got that Kool-Aid Man that I said earlier, and lots of hunting for the Hulk, and still no, it's just nothing.
I've seen, I think it goes back to getting old, where I'm like, if I can't just go to the store and get it or order it, it's kind of like, I'm not going to, I've hit Target once in the past 2 weeks. They didn't have it. And I thought, I can wait. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do because I keep checking and nothing. I'm just,
Do you use like the program to see if they have stock or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. So I've even been checking like at work at night because people said it's been popping up on Target.com. So I even they're like, oh, it popped up the other night at 3 a.m. So I 3 a.m. nothing. I'll check, I have it just up. So I'll check every 20 minutes or so. I'm like, did I miss it? Probably did. I probably did miss it. Let's see here. Ernie, what did you get, man? Because we're still in pickups.
So I got in and you know what? I know I keep seeing everybody with their snake eyes and I need to open it, but I'm pretty sure that I got in my Hydra Soldiers. That's what it should be.
Ooh.
But then I see some people who have, got in snake eyes and I'm like, dude, I hope he hasn't been sitting there all this time.
No.
Right?
You talk about you're talking about from Pulse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, people have been getting that from there's a Mercari.
Okay.
People have been ordering that. Yeah, that's where everybody's been getting snake eyes.
I won't say no names, but the name I saw today then said thanks, Pulse, for coming in. So
oh, really? Now shut up.
I won't put him on blast, but I saw that today.
Huh.
Yeah, so I don't know, but so then I should have gotten my 2 Hydra soldiers. When we went down to Frankenson's, I picked up a Red Skull, another Hydra soldier, the original one from when they redid them all with the trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
What BAF was that? The soldier one, the first cap one.
Oh,
That
man.
was the Mandroid.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So I picked up
the first half of the Mandroid because it was split up in 2 waves.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
That's what I was showing Silent Zombie. I'm like, look what they used to do. They used to give us the shadow of what's coming out next. Remember that?
For some reason, I do not. Wait a second. For some reason, I don't remember that. You know what I mean? That may have been a memory dump or something.
That was right when they came back. So that was when they came out with the Captain America wave and the Spider-Man wave.
You know what? I think I skipped some of those because I remember Fin Fang Foom being 2 waves, but I don't remember another one. And I think that was, well, if it was when it came back, I think I was buying DC stuff then.
Yeah, you were probably like knee deep in classics, right?
Yeah, because back then I thought, if I collect this line, I can't collect this other line. Silly younger Robo.
I'll teach him a lesson.
That's right. I'll go back and buy everything.
I'm gonna get it all.
Plus, I think I remember seeing those waves on the shelves and thinking, man, those look kind of, I don't know. Yeah, not judgy, but it was like, oh, those are kind of plain.
Anything else?
I picked up the Toy Biz Storm because he threw in a stand with it, just because I wasn't able to find a Retro Storm because somebody ripped it open in front of me. So
hey, it wasn't in front of you. It was directed towards you online.
You directly sent it to me. I might as well have been there. Like, it wasn't enough that I hadn't seen it yet, so you had to message me and tag me on it. And I'm like, oh, something must be up. What's going on? Oh, the best. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks.
So I made it a story, and it split it into 4 parts, and in each part I tagged him. And then I was like, you know what? That's not good enough. It needs to be a full post because I'm getting a lot of feedback on it. So I want this to be a legit post. So then I tagged him on that, and I was like, man, I haven't heard from him yet. He must not have seen it. I'm going to go ahead and send it to him.
Meanwhile, he's sitting there with a phone full of notifications going, what is this?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Every time, this one's for Ernie.
Yeah.
This one's for Ernie.
And yeah, the comments are great. Ha ha. Oh, he must be loving it. Oh, do another one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so I picked up that old Toy Biz Storm. He threw in a stand with it. And then I also got a older Doctor Strange in the black and red costume. So he could go with my articulated icons. Because he looks more ninja in that pose.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got him for that reason. And then that's been it. I've got the hunt out there for your Red Hulk.
Okay.
And still nothing.
All right.
That he can rip open in front of you.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, God. And then GameStop called and said that my storms were in. And I went to go pick up because I ordered some for other people too. And they said it was $32. And I said, nope. Sorry, I did not bring enough for that.
Ooh.
Right. I said, you'll have to hold those until I can go sell a kidney because I thought they were still $19.99.
Wow, that's crazy because I pre-ordered mine and it was only $25.
So he said the dude there said 32. And then Don came after and he's like, Ernie, where's your storms? And I said, not with me because my wallet ain't that big. So I don't know what's up. I need to go back.
Wow.
I heard the prices went up, but I haven't actually went over and checked it, you know.
Well, I was a little shocked at that. I mean, the kid did look new, but he straight told me, he's like, okay, those are 32 a piece. I was like, whoa, what?
Ernie's all, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm heading to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Only $19.99 over there.
And it's right next door. I'll be right back. No, for real. I got to see what's going on because I don't know. I was like, and I didn't want to tell him that either. Like, you're new, aren't you? You know, I didn't want to be that old guy. You know, I've been coming here for 25 years.
That's right. Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
Do you
It's only
know
been
who I am?
1999.
I'm the fallen motherfucking fat.
Yeah. I throw a pop, but I make sure it's a stupid one,
Yeah.
not a good one. And then of course the guy comes back with, "Sir, we've only been here for 5 years. You don't understand."
I mean, in general. I mean, all together.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I still didn't get my storm because that just shocked the heck out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, no way, man. So I got to see what's up with that. Like I said, I think he's new, but so I'm still waiting on that storm. And then unfortunately, I did not get the new Star Wars figures. I heard Robo say that he got them from Dorkside Toys,
Mhm.
and this is the first time that Pulse has come in with Black Series beforehand. So I'm jealous because that whole set is good, right? So you got the Dooku.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
oh.
5 different figures. Oh yeah, and Dooku looks good in the package.
Right.
Yeah.
I
like it when the whole wave
so
is
I went with
new.
Amazon. Yeah. That's what's so good about it. Like we haven't got this, and everything that happened at Toy Fair, wah wah. But I was like, come on, like you could have talked more on that. And
yeah, or what's coming up, or because I don't know, it's just out of the blue. Plus, you never know which outlet's going to get first anymore. I think they rotate it on purpose.
They do. They have
yeah.
to.
But
They
I was
have
real
to.
surprised when everybody said, "Oh, Pulse coming through," you know, and then they show their 10 packages at the door. Because,
the whole stack of boxes.
Right, because they like to do them singly. Still don't know why, but okay. Yeah, let's get rid of plastic, but let's beef up this cardboard. So
I got my set except for one. One is floating around at another post office.
Oh,
that's what I don't like about separate packages.
Yeah, who was in that set? That was Dooku, Commander Bly.
Yeah,
Knight of Ren.
Yeah, there you go.
And Sith Jet Trooper and Zori Bliss.
Zori Bliss.
They're over there on the other side of the room
with Papa Visor.
Yeah, so you can see her eyes.
I can't believe they did that.
That's
still
insane.
though. I mean, it's fairly useless, but at the same time, hey, if they can do it, do it. I mean, it's a little extra.
Well,
thing.
no, I was just talking about the whole, like, not even like that's cool that they did it in the toy. I'm down with that, but like the fact that they did that in the movie is just like,
oh yeah,
like you have that actress and you just show her eyes. Like what?
Have to make a connection.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a human.
I'm waiting then. If they're gonna just show her eyes and match it with the face, then I'm waiting for NECA to come out with the Starship Troopers version.
There you go.
Now, do they have the Starship license? Is that Figma? How about Figma make a? Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Should we get caught up on the chat, Ernie?
Sure.
All right. Let's get caught up on the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in. I heard you mention everybody earlier, right? We got a lot with us right now. I know Rectangular's in here, CTG the Collector, Douglas Tupper, Punker Mike,
Michael Wisman.
Yeah, and everybody's saying that they thought 25 too.
Yeah.
For the GameStop price. I don't know, man. Like I said, this kid told me 32. I was like, wow.
Man.
Yeah.
Rectangular says he has a question for Robo.
Question.
Oh wait, this questions. We'll do some questions at the end. So
definitely.
Yeah. So hold all your questions till towards the end, and we'll definitely tackle those. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and jump into some of these reveals. Yeah.
Yes.
Or just news, I guess. We've got okay. So at C2E2, they showed the Zamasu from Dragon Ball Super. And, big thanks to Von Frankenstein Nicholas for sending us a picture of it at the show. So that was very nice of him. Robo, are you You don't really do this line too much, right?
No, I do the model kits every now and then when it's a character that I know at least a little bit about.
Okay.
But I'm still not past the Cell Saga.
Okay. All
And
right. So
someday I'll get past there. But I think I have seen a little Zamasu's in Super, right?
yeah.
I've seen a few episodes here and there when it was on Cartoon Network. But I can't do it. As much as I want to, if I were rich and had plenty of room, I probably would. And then, time to catch up on the series.
Yeah.
But
so the cool thing about this, though, is this kind of like leads us into the premium Bandai America that they're doing. So they had announced that a long time ago, but I guess they were really pushing it at C2E2 that, as of, I think it's next month in April, it's actually going to go live. So you'll be able to get, web shops basically in America. So that's going to save people a lot of money.
So you can I heard something about, can you get the exclusives? Or is it's only certain things?
I think it might be certain things. I don't know how exactly it's going to work. I would, in a perfect world, I would imagine that they would just do anything that was a web shop in Japan. It would be here as well. But the first one they're showing is the new 2.0 Vegito from Super. And they say that's going to be available there. So we'll have to wait and see. And this one as well. Nick was saying that this one is going to be a P Bandai for America as well. So if if that works, then that's great because that's going to save a lot of people on overseas shipping. You know what I mean?
Right. Because Bluefin, Bandai owns Bluefin now, right?
Yep, they sure do. So that could be a good thing. And then moving on, we got images and pre-orders went up for the new Black Widow and Taskmaster. What did you guys think about this?
I was just planning ahead for weekly tomorrow on this very subject right before I got in here. And I don't know, man. I have so many figure arts Black Widows. At this point,
that's exactly what I was telling the guys in the chat. I was like, I think this is probably the Black Widow that I could skip.
Yeah, and it looks good. I mean, but I think I like it. May come down to my own personal preference on her look in general. I think I like the shorter hair from the previous figure because her face almost looks too big for her head on this new one. But that may be pictures too, you know what I mean?
Well, the funny part too is I also said in the chat, I was like, yeah, no, hopefully, good thing I'll pass on this one. I've already got, the other ones that they made them on. And then I'll watch the movie and be all, no, I need it.
I know, dang it. Because when I skipped in-game and Infinity War stuff, I thought, I don't need another cap or this or that. And I still haven't went back and got the figure art stuff because I don't know. Legends is kind of doing it for me when it comes to MCU stuff.
It was too hard to get, to be honest. Like you had to be on it when they went up on the, or else you're going to end up having to pay the premium price. And I was just like, I collect too much stuff. I can't, like, if I'm not there when it drops, like, I'm not going to pay that secondary market price.
Right.
Correct. And that's exactly the problem was that no, if you didn't get it, then you were paying for it. There was too many people trying to grab that MCU stuff. Robo was right when Marvel Legends was doing an okay job.
Yeah. Or at least if you wait a little bit, they're going to do an okay job.
Right.
And not working off the preliminary art and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm coming around to the look of Taskmaster though.
It hasn't really bugged me. I know a lot of people are upset with it, and it's never been anything that I'm like, because I know once you see him in the movie, you're gonna be like, oh man, he's just he's a badass. Like,
right. That's when those words come out. They did such a good job.
Well, yeah, it's like he looks horrible, but it's gonna it'll end up washing away. Just watch, like,
right.
And then after you see the movie, you're like, I gotta have that figure.
Because in my head, I'm slowly accepting that it's kind of the udon look and the classic look, and then an MCU flavor just kind of stuck all together. And I don't know.
What's even funnier is Bandai had a blast making this one because it's like the look is like right down their alley.
I think I may like this one because I don't think the Marvel Legends has the down hood look, right?
Right.
It just has the up hood, which is always a problem. Right. So
and all I see is a Star Tours character.
Oh, really?
That's whole Disneyland Star Tours colors.
Mm-hmm.
If you look it up, and so that's all I see. I'm like, ooh, there's a new character in Star Tours.
I've never been to Disney.
Oh my goodness!
Someday,
when you come out here, I want to be right there with you, so we can just cry in Batu.
That's right.
In Blackspire, yeah. Let it out, Robo. Just let it out. I cry every time.
I'm hoping in Celebration that I'll have some time either before or after to finally do it.
Well, just so you know, if you do, I think they have that kind of deal. Usually for every show, they have a kind of deal where you can get discounted tickets to go over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you attend the show. I know they do it for D23. They do it for WonderCon. So I think they've done it before for Celebration as well.
The last one they did, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Celebration's been out that way before, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, gotcha.
And this one's going to be huge. There's even a Star Wars night the very first night.
See, I can't plan that far ahead. I got to get past San Diego first, and then, and then roll right into Celebration next month.
All right.
Celebration in August is already crazy, but
man, looking at these pictures, it's kind of, I'm like, ooh, maybe.
You looking at Taskmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the hands with the claws like Black Panther?
No. I didn't see that. I saw the I'm looking at the one where he's just kind of like standing, kind of looking back with the hood down. I'm all
That's the one.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sold until I saw this one right here. I was all, ooh. Oh, maybe I should pick this thing up.
It does veer kind of over to extreme snowboarding, but I don't know, that hood down look, you can get the articulation in the neck.
Well, like I said, he's like right down their alley. Like he looks like he could be a Kamen Rider character, like it's right down their alley for making this type of figure.
But he's going to kick butt in the movie.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. This is going to be awesome.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet.
Me either. I was looking at the listings last night at work. I was just thought.
I think it's already pre-sold out at Ami. Have to
really?
Go to Amazon Japan, and Amazon Japan is charging like $15 more plus shipping. Yeah.
Darn it! They weren't sold out this morning.
and kinda, I'm okay with it selling out. I think that way I'm not tempted. But they always come into stock right before they release. So
true. Yeah.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah, but that's our go-to, right, Robo? Like, oh, it sold out. I didn't have a chance.
That's it. That's my excuse of not getting it.
Really wanted to, but I can't. I couldn't do it.
Fate took it out of my hands, and I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, since we're kind of on this kind of area, we had Mafex Thor from Infinity War and comic book Cyclops got pushed back. Literally got the emails right before we started.
And Shazam. Really?
Yeah. What is it? Thor comes out at the end of May now, and Cyclops is the end of April.
I don't see. Thor was supposed to release before Cyclops in the first place.
Yeah.
And then he got pushed, which we're used to,
Right.
No big deal. Got pushed again. And I understand the whole, factories not being up and running and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not mad about it. It's just weird that they pushed Thor further than Cyclops.
Yeah, that was strange to me too. I was like, whoa, what the heck?
Unless they're still working on their face print.
Well, there's a lot of swappable parts on that one too, though.
That too. He's the one with the face. Well, Shazam has a face too, I guess. But
Yeah, there's two different kind of like head sculpts for it, and then swap outs for like the arms and chest and everything, I believe, right?
And then the lightning and the
Mm-hmm.
everything else. Oh well, the lightning. Oh yeah, that's what you meant. The discs swap
Yep.
out with lightning on them, don't
Yep.
they?
Yep.
See, Mayfix is one of those things that I pre-order and I talk about and then I forget about.
Because it's so long.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm pre-ordering this for next year. Hope I'm alive.
Yeah. And then you always get it and you're like, ooh, well, that's why the card didn't work.
Yeah.
And you get that email, you're all, oh, hey, I forgot all about that.
Just out of the blue.
Yep.
No, I make a little like note list of everything that I have on pre-order. And so I was basically going over it last night, like, okay, is there anything I forgot to put on there, updating it, moving stuff around because stuff doesn't release on time. And that's when I like saw Thor. I was all, whoa, what the heck?
Yeah.
And then even what was it? There was another one that got bumped back too. That I was like, oh, wow. So April is going to be a heavy month for me.
See, that's what I'm afraid. Factories get back up and kick in and start producing stuff again. It's going to be like everything's going to hit at once.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the Fort on the floor at Toy Fair, that was pretty much any company guy you talk to was like, well, things may be pushed back a little bit. But Jazzwares was talking about getting their shipments out before all that. So at least I have Fortnite to buy. Yay.
Yeah, and then we had the what is this teaser announcement of the this Jiren figure here. You're gonna have the battle damaged Jiren. And then we've already gotten the normal one, so they have a model kit of this one. But
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. With the shirt off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get a Figuarts figure of this one. They found it in the, you know how they'll find it in the like list of like listings for the figures that come out for Figuarts. It was listed in there, so
it's going to be about the same as the model kit, right? I mean, is that what that means?
Style wise, yeah, like the way it looks, but it'll be a
different look.
Arts. Yeah.
Also had what was her capsule cycle thing I saw a picture of?
Oh, Bulma's.
Am I jumping ahead? Sorry.
Bulma's bike. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. I did, because again, I don't know a lot about the Dragon Ball stuff, but I saw the picture of Jiren, or not Jiren, Zamasu, and then that, but I didn't know what it was. So
yeah, that's Bulma's bike. I believe we're gonna get that for the Dragon Ball line, so that should be cool.
Vehicles are cool.
Yeah. I bought the model kit one just to kind of like throw with it because it kind of like it's got two different functions. I bought it months and months and months ago, and I still haven't built it. But eventually,
how big's the box on that? Not bad.
Yeah, no, not too bad.
Because I've seen the box for the time.
Time capsule.
It's one of those knots. Yeah, and it's huge.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun build right there.
Oh, so you put one of those together?
Yeah. I got that, and then I got the capsule. And it's cool because they're like scaled up a little bit. Like they're a little bit bigger than Figuarts, but you can kind of fudge it and make it work. So I just threw my Figuarts trunks in the time capsule, and I was like, "All right, this is
that's cool."
Yeah, this is as close as I'm gonna get.
Because Vegeta comes with the other one, right?
The space pod,
or a little unmoving Vegeta, or something.
Static Vegeta. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, so I just threw the original cartoon color where he has like the orange hair and the green armor. I threw that inside the capsule for the display here, so I figure that works. Kind of an homage to the older Dragon Ball Z episodes.
Oh, someday. I need to watch a lot of shows, you know.
Mervine just said he's waiting for Robo to hit us with the Robo don't know.
Oh, now that's trademark. That's copyright. I can only say that. No, Robo don't know so much that he can say it about everything.
So have you like gone to like has it worked that way with your kids now, or you're just they're all Dad, blah blah blah? You're all, Robo don't know.
Oh, they don't watch my stuff. They do not care whatsoever about anything I do.
Well,
Although I was at, what was it? Oh, people were asking for T-shirts last weekend. I was like, I've never thought about just text T-shirts,
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I would wear a Robo Don't Know T-shirt. I would definitely wear that.
At some point, it should hurt my feelings whenever, but it's become such a thing that I just roll with it. In fact, it gives me freedom to talk about stuff I don't know about.
Yeah,
it's almost like it's a pass.
Yeah, here's the precursor. I don't know about this.
Right.
So don't get all keyboard warrior angry with me in the comments section.
And when it comes to Dragon Ball, mostly when I first started talking about Dragon Ball, people would eat me alive. You're not pronouncing this right. That's not happening. And this is from this and that. And
you hear me silent over here, right? They scare me, Robo.
I know.
Why are you talking right now, Ernie? You have no clue. Did they say Star Wars or Transformers? No, they didn't.
You keep your mouth shut.
And even there, people, I mentioned Transformers, and it's like, oh yeah, Beast Wars, and I'm thinking, no, I don't know anything about that. So everyone wants to swerve to stuff I don't know on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it became a get out of jail free card, and I don't know. It's just kind of evolved from that. I'm going to run it into the ground.
No way.
At some point, somebody's going to go, well, you could just read something.
Or they're go, what do you know then?
I know. It's going to get to that point, and I'm like, well, I retire.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Time to hang up the Scully cap.
Yep.
It's over. It's been a good run.
I could spend 10 minutes researching something, but it's almost more fun to go into it like that,
Oh yeah, definitely. There's stuff where it's just like, yeah, I don't know about that, and I'm happy to just not know about it. So here is this figure. This is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It may or not be cool, but yeah, that's what it is. Looks cool to me.
Because at the end, that's what it's about, is the actual action. I've bought stuff I don't know about because the action figure looked cool, you know? So, and that's why I end up wanting to talk about it. So, I don't know. I get myself into more trouble than...
Yeah, we got Action Fig 21 says he would definitely buy a Robo Don't Know t-shirt as well.
Oh, yeah? I may have to look at that.
Yeah.
Come up with some kind of graphic.
Yeah.
Make it interesting.
Yeah.
Your head tilted to the side with the hands up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hands up all. Hey.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do every time. It flashes out.
Yep. And then definitely a Gus. We want a Gus.
Oh, man, that's crazy. Right now, on my channel, every video I put up, there's a guy that's like, how much for Gus? I want to buy your Gus.
What?
I've got $100 right here for Gus, and I'm thinking,
are you serious?
Man, this is a $15 figure,
right?
with a $5 head on it, and anybody can make it. And I've seen lots of people make them.
Yeah,
it's just, and I almost, part of me's like, well, I could sell this figure for $100, but part of me's like, this is my original Gus.
Yeah.
But then flipping back, nobody would ever know that this is not the original Gus. So, but I couldn't do it. I'm going to end up telling the guy, I'm like, just buy this 2-pack, buy this figure, and pop it off.
Yeah, it's just do that. But he wants yours.
Right, I was going to say that. That's not good enough for him.
Yeah, he wants the official Robo.
Right. Just don't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean I don't know? You get back in your cage, boy.
Oh, I love it. You're gonna have to have
man.
Definitely. They Mervine says he wants Gus shirts too.
I have like a Gus in the style of a Solo logo, you know?
I saw that one.
But I don't know. People have painted pictures of it's. again, it's one of those things where I was just making a joke, you know, and it got out of hand. And I've got a painted picture of Gus on my wall from a buddy of mine that does the con circuit. You know, I've had people Photoshop, what's his name from Russell. Yeah.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Yeah. Onto the thing and make a real life picture. It's like, whoa, this is amazing.
That's cool.
It's cool how things just, you know, take off.
Heck yeah. Well, let's go ahead and talk about this gray beast, yeah?
Yeah. Retro car.
Oh man, yeah. You shut up. Because
retro car.
I know I cannot resist the retro cards.
And a book and glasses.
And you know what the silly thing about that is? I never bought the figures back whenever they were the Toy Biz 5-inch stuff, you know.
The old KB days?
Yeah.
Sitting in the bin out front?
I was Star Wars only. I was hunting that stuff down crazy back in 95, 96.
All I lived was the X-Men figures. It was like X-Men before anything, and then it was like, oh yeah, there's some Power of the Force stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the old 12-inch, what was that called? Marvel stuff. The famous. Oh no, that wasn't famous covers. That was
I forgot.
They were the bigger figures.
Yeah, the one with the big open box.
Yeah,
big the window and everything. Yeah. Those were always cool to find. A whole bunch of Spider-Man all the time.
Yeah, and you look up on the top rack at KB's, and they just spanned all the way down the aisle.
Right, and then you started seeing Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely saw the most interesting figure, and I've said it before on the show, but the most interesting figure I ever saw, like the most, like, wow, I've never seen Spider-Man like that before. And it was a 2-pack, and it was those 12-inch figures, and in one side you had Spider-Man in his Spider-Man costume, but he had, you know, fishing equipment on. So you had like a tackle hat and the pants to go on the water and a fishing pole. And on the other side of the pack, I believe, was soccer Spider-Man. And so he had his normal Spider-Man costume on, but he had like a soccer jersey and shorts and cleats on, and came with a soccer ball. And I was like, that's the most interesting version of Spider-Man I've ever seen.
Interesting is a good word.
Yeah.
For it.
I just remember standing there in awe. Like, I'm like, am I at the edge of the universe right now? Like, what?
What are they doing in the comics right now? When you see that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was like, well, I mean, this was crazy because like this was back, you know, probably like late 90s, somewhere around there. So I was just like, so fishing Spider-Man, like, how does that, like, why would, if you wanted to go fishing, why wouldn't you just go as Peter Parker? Like, I don't.
It was a celebrity fishing tournament, and Thing couldn't fit in the boat, and
that's what it was.
Weird story.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was hanging out with the Fantastic Four, so he couldn't get out of costume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Went fishing with Johnny.
Yep. Got into all kinds of trouble. All right, now that we've sidebarred all the way over there, let's bring it back to the Gray Beast.
I don't know. I'm okay with getting a Gray Beast, but I don't. It's not the right body. You know what I mean? And I understand the reuse. I understand the reasoning, but I always think of him as kind of smaller and thinner. You know,
on that
in those 4 issues, he was gray, or however long it was.
What was it on that? What's that body? I forget the name of that character.
The Vermin, or the?
I want to say Vermin, but it's not. It's Yep, someone's gonna kill me in the comments. I know it.
That's always happened. Robo don't know.
Jackal. Yeah, there we go.
Jackal. That's right.
Rectangular came in with the save. Jackal. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know that this was going to come, right? Rectangular? Like, who knew that this figure was going to pop up, this Gray Beast?
If only somebody had said it earlier.
Yeah, if only someone had posted it in his video months before.
And then let everybody know.
Yes. So, yeah, Todd had talked about this a long time ago. But
I like the alternate head
Yeah. Wait,
to throw it blue, maybe.
that's on the body with the pupils and the kind of smile look.
the happy face.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see that blue.
Yeah. I'm just so glad because I didn't know they were gonna like announce it, so I'd like already bought in those headcasts, and then when this showed up, I was all, all right.
Yeah, worked out so good.
I was all, those are gonna look beautiful on that figure.
I used a jackal for a custom beast to go with Wonder Man, but even he may be a little bit small. And that's getting. I know I'm sounding picky right now, but I don't know, those classic characters. They had their own. He was kind of in between the two, the big beast and the jackal body.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the middle. Like he's like more of a normal size. A
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah, like maybe like the newer Captain America size.
yeah, somewhere in there. Or well, I'd even take. Well, I don't have them in my hand, but the new big body. Well, Omega Red would be too big, huh?
Yes.
He'd be nearly the size of Jim Lee Beast that we have.
Oh, I think it's bigger. It's taller.
Is it
definitely.
bigger?
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
taller. Yeah. All right. So this actually kind of coincides too with that that online interview that Hasbro did. Did you see that?
I hate myself. You talking about the round table?
Yeah.
Thing. I was invited. And they sent the invites while I was still traveling back from Toy Fair.
Oh.
And I completely spaced on RSVPing.
Oh.
So I missed it, but I did see the highlights, or well, at least one of them, because I think they did two.
They said I've only seen one, so
Yeah.
But the one that I saw, they talked a little bit about the HasLab. They showed off the Spider-Man.
Did they admit that it's a Sentinel for the HasLab, or
they didn't come out and admit it, but
yeah,
they pretty much like, what they're hinting around at is that it's going to be 3 feet. That there's like, so the more that you buy, you're gonna get incentives.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. Hopefully it's a Sentinel. But they still haven't come out and said it yet.
It's got to be though, right?
Well, I know a lot of people have been screaming Master Mold, and I'm like, I actually hope it's not Master Mold, because Master Mold doesn't do anything.
He just makes other Sentinels, right?
Yeah. He just sits in a chair.
He's a factory with a face.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
so what if your Master Mold did that though? You press the button and out pops a Sentinel.
Endless Sentinels.
How big is a Sentinel though?
Still equivalent to Marvel Legend.
Well, the only way I'd like that would be is if they made it in the design of the old X-Men games. So now we have people for our, X-Men Konami game to fight, because
they made it that mold. All right.
Yeah, like they fought Sentinels all throughout that game.
Yeah, they were always there.
Yeah, if you made that Sentinel, you could do. I think they had like 3 different color palettes or 4. You could do all of them. Throw it on Hasbro Pulse as a army builder figure, and I would buy as many as I could every paycheck. I'd want at least 10 of each color.
Dang.
It's bad when it comes to X-Men. Like there's no holds
I gotcha.
barred. No holds barred whatsoever.
I don't know if I want several slightly large Sentinels or one super sized big Sentinel. I
want both, to be honest. Like, give me the big Sentinel and then throw in a couple of the normal sized ones. That would be my ideal.
Or thing. One Tri-Sentinel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to think of that. Some people say Danger Room, or some people say
not with that thing they showed at the end. At the end of the presentation. There's no way it's the Danger Room.
Yeah. It's got to be a Sentinel.
Yeah, and that little stream that they did, it's obvious that that's what they're doing, or in that general area.
Right.
So, they were saying that Nimrod will be coming, and they wouldn't say how. So that got me thinking like it's going to be some kind of House of X, Powers of X box set kind of thing. By the way, have you read that yet, Robo?
Not yet. I got Marvel Unlimited last a couple months ago, and they sent issue number 1 along with the box with the pink Deadpool.
Oh, nice.
And I got a couple issues of it, and I have Unlimited. I should know, but I don't. But I need to sit down and read it because I've heard good things, right?
Oh yeah, you're a fan of the X-Men from back in the day, right? Okay, yeah, like what they do is awesome. Like they take it and then they do something different with X-Men that's never been done before. In a good way. Like
Oh, okay.
It blew my mind. I was like, wow, like they've done something where I'm just like, holy crap, like I didn't think cuz for the longest time it was just X-Men books were like kind of blah. And then finally you got Hickman on it and he's just killing it. And it's like, oh wow, like I kind of can't wait to see what happens next.
So it's another because I was gone for a little while, and then new X-Men hit, back in the early 2000s, and that's what brought me back in was that big arcing storyline, and then Astonishing.
Okay.
But then I fell back out, because like you said, it just kind of turned into, well, let's do a mission.
Yeah, and no one really knew what they wanted, and I'm sure that whole Fox and Marvel thing wasn't helping anything.
Right.
So
and I didn't read any of it, but the concept of Cyclops going bad,
it was okay.
Makes sense, but I don't know.
It just like they had some good concepts, but it just never really went anywhere, and they were doing a lot of stuff, and then it got to the point to where they were like, well, we're just going to take our toys and go home. How about Wolverine's dead? How about Cyclops dead? Yeah, Jean Grey, she's still dead. And it's like, okay, so everybody's dead now. And then they're like, and then once like they got, it's like once they started bringing people back, I'm like, something's going to happen. Even when Hasbro like announced that they're going to do X-Men, I'm all, something's up here. Because they wouldn't touch anything with the word mutant on it for the longest time.
Right. Even taking them off shirts and stuff, wasn't it? Or was that Fantastic Four?
No, that was there was a Secret Wars shirt that they edited out all the Fantastic Four and all the X-Men characters.
Right.
So it was a real thing. But now that we're back in the slew of it, it's like, yeah, check out the book, and I want Powers of X, House of X figures severely bad, because that Nimrod is basically made out of the new version of him from that book,
which is close enough to the original. I mean,
yeah,
sticklers can say it's different shape and different body, but it's still pink and white,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, oh, Nimrod, okay, I can help. Plus, he comes with like a classic styled face, right? Swappable switch.
Yeah, Juan says in the chat he thinks it's because of the movie rights. That's exactly what it was. They were arguing over the movie rights. You had Ike Perlmutter that owned Marvel at the time was just not having anything to do with Fox.
Didn't want to promote
another
studio's stuff.
Right.
Well, they did that with Spider-Man for a little bit, didn't they? Where they didn't want to make movie stuff.
Yep.
They were just writing, hey, the movie's doing real well. Let's make some comic Spider-Mans.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Todd says, yeah, Nimrod comes with two different faces. So he comes with like a classic face and the current face. So my guess, if I had to guess, he probably comes in like a 2 or 3 pack, or even a a box set. A box set would be killer.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That way you could throw in Wolverine, Cyclops, Magneto, and Professor X.
So do they have, I know Professor X is wearing that big egg helmet thing, but are there new costumes on everybody else?
Some people have completely new ones, but like say like the Wolverine, you could just repaint the X-Force Wolverine that we got.
Oh yeah,
because it's basically kind of like an updated brown suit. Magneto's is the same as the old one, but it's just white. Like his whole suit's white, so that's another repaint.
gotcha.
Cyclops is like the one he had when he had the X on his face, but he's got the visor and all of the piping is blue now. Same design, just blue. So you just put a visor head on him and paint that that blue, and then you've got Cyclops. And Xavier, all black body with the new head sculpt. It's
so they're classic flavored, kind of astonishing style where they brought it back, but again tweaked some things.
Yes,
that's my favorite. That's my favorite kind of costumes.
Yeah. They still honor the old and kind of
right,
make it new. So
something different. Sell more toys.
Yes. I know Ernie's excited, right, Ernie?
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Give me Mr. Egghead shape. Well, but you're right. It gets into that of where all it takes is some simple repaints and you get another team.
Yeah.
I think that's what's the best part of releasing all these that they did was able to do that. A few tweaks, simple repaint, and here you go.
Yep.
Here's your whole next team.
And I'm trying to think what else they talked about. I mean, that was pretty much the highlights is like the Sentinel, right. Nimrod. They showed off the Spider-Man stuff a little bit more. It's cool if you watch it, Ernie. They actually open up the package of the Spider-Man to get him out.
On the retro card?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a sight to be seen right there.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, wait, they didn't show anything, did they? I was falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, no,
that's going to be a nice wave, though. That Spidey retro wave.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whoever set up that stream, though, it was rough, man. The audio was rough. It was jumbly. The video lagged. And then for some reason, they had like a music player underneath. So like they'd be talking or someone would be talking low and you could just hear the music that they're playing in the background. It was hard to listen to.
Wait, did they stream the meetings you're talking about or the presentation?
They streamed the presentation on Facebook,
right.
And then the meeting they streamed as well.
Oh, I didn't know they
Hangouts.
actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Or it can be found on YouTube. We'll put it that way.
Right.
So. All right. This will give us a chance to talk about our photo contest right now throughout the month of March. All you got to do is use the hashtag ToyMigosThumb on your toy photo, and you'll get a chance to win the Storm Collectibles Evil Ryu. You got the vintage card Storm and Toy Migos t-shirt and pins. And basically what we're going to do is next week we're going to hop on YouTube and announce 8 pictures. And then we're going to go ahead and let you guys vote on YouTube which ones you like the best to find the 4. And then the following week we'll cut down until the end of the month. And then the winner will get all of these prizes and their picture will be featured as a thumbnail for the show. So, like I said, all you got to do is use the hashtag there. What do you think? You going to enter, Ernie?
I was going to just ask that. Can I participate? I need that storm.
He may want to win that storm.
Yeah, I need that storm. I'm going to go for it. I could take some awesome pictures of a box. You know how hard it is not to get a glare in the box?
Oh, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn in all those. in fighting stances, everything. Watch.
And then we had this Mezco Mr. Freeze.
Are you on the Mezco train, Robo?
You know what? If I have to drop anything, and I do, it'll probably be Mezco because, man, I buy them, and now I have a stack of boxes that I haven't opened yet.
Yeah, because I was going to say I haven't seen you go over them too much. That's why I had to ask.
Because I don't know. I live in the woods, right? I live on a dirt road. I live on a dirt driveway. And the clothing just scares me to death, because my stuff gets dusty fast. And I'm just afraid it's going to build up on there. But at the same time, I'm also, the few I have are under glass cases. But I don't know. The cloth, I like it, and I like the figures, and I like the look and the style, but they scare me. They make me nervous.
Yeah, I haven't got one yet. And then I had to cut back too. I mean, I cut out figure arts except for Star Wars. And then I got rid of my Revel Tech. Didn't do that anymore. Because it comes to that point. So I never started any of these. And I'm glad I didn't. Because like this Mr. Freeze looks awesome.
It does. I think if I picture a Mr. Freeze in my head, this is what I would go for. This is my Mr. Freeze. He's kind of techie, but he's kind of throwback, kind of retro looking. And the cloth, the mix of the sculpted armor parts, but the baggy cloth, that's the soft goods. That's the Mezcos I like, where it's not like skin tight costumes. This is perfect use of soft goods in my opinion.
Yeah, this one's in order for me.
I wish that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I ordered it too.
Yeah.
I need to cut back.
I need to cut back. Oh, okay. Cheney said he did. Well, then I'm clearly glad to.
I didn't want to be the first one to admit that I got it.
Right.
But yeah, it's just too cool. Like I wish the two heads were a little bit more different, but
yeah, we live here in what they call the high desert, so it's very dusty and sandy.
I was going to say that too. We feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I'm taking what are you doing? I'm taking the clothes off my figure so I can wash them, put them through the wash or the clothes wash, but dang it. Like I did an open Moon Knight a couple of weeks ago. That thing is terrifying.
Yeah, that's the one. Like I just didn't even want to mess with that. Like I saw it as all that looks cool, but that's all just bright white and
it's going to turn brown.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of scared for the Magneto, the PX Magneto. Like I've basically with Mezco just gone to like, okay, I'm just gonna get X-Men and Batman stuff. So this files under to Batman, and
so you have a lot of Batmans. Have you gotten all the Batmans?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot of Batmans.
Yeah, no. I actually hopped on Batman late, so I was like, I don't know, and then like I think I got Catwoman like first for some reason, and then that Sovereign Knight Batman came out, and that thing is just amazing. I love that figure. And then I was like, well, I might as well get the other version. And, well, I guess I should get the purple Catwoman. Well, now I need Joker. And doubling back to get that Joker was a pain.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, our good friend Mervine in the chat here, he was able to help me out with that. So that definitely helped a lot. And then when they came out with the PX Joker, I was like, well, I've already got the other Joker. I might as well get this one.
That's what I was going to ask, if you got the deluxe so many heads one.
Yeah, that was the one. The the deluxe one that he'd had. So that was the one to get. That's the one. And then Gordon last year, I was all, well, it's a bat signal. I can't pass that up. And then a few years before, I had gotten the Batman Beyond. So I'm like, all right, I'll just stick with my Batman and. Like the Two-Face, I liked the Two-Face, but for some reason, I think if they do like a PX one in different colors, I'll probably be more willing to buy that.
Different colors on the clothes or the skin?
Both.
Both?
Like give him like green skin or like red skin or whatever, and, switch up that suit a little bit.
They went for super realistic, and I don't know if it works or not.
I didn't like it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even order it.
I pre-ordered it. Shut up. I'll grap about it in hand.
I'll grap about it when I get it.
Yeah.
Watch, and then me down the road, I'll be all, oh, I should have got it.
It comes with a secret surprise animated style head.
I'm all,
Sending Rebel the message, hey, you know anybody who has an extra?
Oh yeah, no, like yeah, I'm horrible. This I was like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with this. And even if they come out with a PX version of this, I'm probably gonna get that too.
Well, they call it deluxe, so you got to think something. But I've been fooled before.
Yeah,
They've called other ones deluxe and never, at least not yet, released
yeah.
a stripped down version.
So definitely a looks like a nice figure, man.
It does. Like I said, I think this is my Mr. Freeze. I never liked any of the previous figures, and this will go right along with all the Batmans
There we
that they've
go.
released.
Okay, well that brings us. You have anything else to add, Ernie? Anything that we didn't touch here?
No, I heard you guys talking about the Siege characters, and that was Hoist and Grapple. I was just yelling at the phone.
Hoist and grapple, hoist and
I
grapple.
forgot about Hoist, and then I need Wheeljack and
right.
and Cliff Jumper.
I just said it this morning, and then 2 coming out is going to be Sunstreaker and Trailbreaker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See, I haven't touched those because I'm a Masterpiece guy. So I heard you say you got Optimus.
Yes.
And you have others.
I've got a lot of the G1, or at least G1 characters.
See, and that's
from
what
Siege.
I was trying. That's what I was trying to wait for. I have a Hound, and I can't remember who else. Oh well, of course, a Soundwave. That's my jam. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't because of this reason. Again, these ones right here, like Sunstreaker and Trailbreaker, look awesome. That Hoist is like so cartoony. Like, oh man.
And Grapple. I don't care about Grapple, but
right.
He looks awesome.
Yeah, how could you not have him? Because then he's just missing standing there.
Go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat, everyone. So if you have questions for Robo, go ahead and start putting them in right now, and we'll get to them in a little bit. Continue, gentlemen. Sorry.
Yeah, no. So that was it. Just the that Siege line that's hitting is good, and then hopefully since Hasbro Pulse put out the new Black Series figure, hopefully then we'll be seeing them on the shelf. Right now, the 3 3/4 wave is out, the Mandalorian wave with the Mandalorian, Kara, the Stormtrooper, and then a couple other ones in that wave as well too for the vintage collection. So that's what we got going as far as the Star Wars ones and that. But I know that Dooku is nice, man. That's probably gonna be the one to get, and then we get Bly, right? Wasn't it Bly?
Bly,
yeah.
We just awesome. Need Aya Sakura
to continue that, man. Ooh, they're so nice all together.
Yeah, the Star Wars section at all the stores around here needs some love. Needs some shipments.
Out here too. Yeah, there's nothing. That's why I always have to report our hitting out there because we don't have it yet at all. So
yeah, my Walmarts only have the Jedi Luke, the exclusive.
That's always there. The exclusive one. Ours always has the ceremony Luke, and then what's her name from right?
You mean Luke Skywalker?
Yeah,
Luke
Skywalker, Squawker, and then her Lando's daughter, and then we always have all those gold version ones hanging up. Those gold 2-packs. You seen those?
Oh
right?
yeah. The gold 2-packs. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've maybe the first series hit clearance here.
No, ours are full. Both first
are they
and
full?
Second series. Oh yeah, they won't clearance those out. I was waiting for the Siege characters to go on clearance.
Oh,
the cell shaded ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nope, they're just sitting there still.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them.
I can't.
But they look so cool.
I know.
And the Earthrise Megatron that they showed at Toy Fair, I don't think it's an upgrade. I think it's just kind of different looking, but same mostly.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Truth be told, that's what it is.
I feel like
Earthrise loves
that
he's a tank.
Oh well, yeah, that is cool. But it's same ankles. That's my biggest gripe with the first Megatron is he can't lean forward. Yeah. Or you can't adjust his stance. And they let me pick up the one that they had in the display because I asked about it and they were like, I don't know, get it. So I grabbed it and it was like, nope. I threw it back down. I threw it on the floor, actually. I was like,
going to say that.
No.
You stomped it. Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. I said
change it. Yeah.
But so I don't feel like that's an upgrade, but I feel like the Earthrise Optimus is.
Threw
which
it on
is
the ground. You disgust me. Go wash your face.
That's right. You get out of here right now. You go to your room and think about what you've done.
I can't believe you.
And then you see the Prime with the trailer. You're like, okay, come back. Come
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
dang up.
yell.
The better Star Scream and come on, stop it.
Yeah. That's why I couldn't go into it. I'm like, nope, I can't do it at all.
But they're so good and they fit together so well.
They
And
do what these keep releasing out. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't even care about alt modes, It's just I just want cool robots standing side by side. And Scorponok's amazing.
Yeah. That was, man, the size of him was great.
Uh-huh.
That's nostalgia right there.
Because we'd seen pictures and stuff, but seeing it in person, it's just like, I cannot afford this.
Right.
Who do I give my money to right now?
It just made me cry because even as a kid, I didn't get to afford it and have it either.
No, me neither. And I think that's a lot of the draw here.
Right. Yeah. Well, exactly. They know that because then that kid who always had it was the one who. Yeah. The kid who had it was the one who wouldn't even let you touch it.
No. My mom said I can't let anybody play with this.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, you brought it to school though. She doesn't know I put it in my backpack.
I couldn't do that. It was 5th grade, and I had a Stratos and a He-Man that I brought to school, and this other kid took them and chewed their feet off and said that his sister did it at home and said they were his, and he got to take them home. I'm like,
Chewed his feet off?
Chewed his feet off just so he could say that they were his. I now remember his name, and I will find him someday.
You're just all, guess what, buddy?
That's right. I've got a checklist of people.
Yeah, you're all, I've got a whole fan group on YouTube that's waiting for me to say your name.
All I have to do is that.
Yeah. We're going to be at Comic-Con. We're going to walk by. Hey, what's up? What's up? Do our hellos. And Robo just starts slapping the crap out of somebody. And we're like, whoa, what's going on? All he has to say is, He-Man Kid. He-Man Kid.
So, I never got another Stratos.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think at one time I had 2 or 3 Stratos. And I don't remember how I accumulated them. I was just like, what the? I don't know. Because I think my older brother gave me all his stuff because he was older and he was just like, yeah, I don't mess with these anymore. They're toys. I'm all, okay, I'll take them.
Right. See, I was the older brother.
But, okay.
But only by 2 years. So we split stuff. He had the Horde. I can't remember what I had. I had the good guys. He had the bad guys or something like that.
Wow.
And we'd share back and forth. He always bought Thor, and comic book wise, he was always Thor, Avengers, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and I was always X-Men. And then we'd read each other's comics,
Nice.
So,
well, you chose the best option though. So
I know. He got the short end of the stick there.
Oh, he sure did.
That's a good question. Does your brother collect too, or no?
My brother still does comics. And he's going back and filling out his amazing, when McFarlane was on the title, on Spider-Man. And he still buys He-Man comics, because DC was doing Masters, right?
Yeah,
recently,
Universe series.
Yeah, he was buying those, and he still has a pull list, but not many toys.
Yeah, my pull list only consists of X-Men comics. It's funny because the guy that runs our local shop, he's not really into X-Men at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny because he's just like, so how is it? I'm like, I like this and I like that, or I don't like this. And he's like, okay. He's all, for some reason, I just don't like the X-Men. I'm like, yeah, well, different strokes, different folks. He's like, I literally read everything else except that. I'm all, and I only read this. I'm all, so between us, we know it all, right?
That's right. We can share knowledge.
Yeah. So he always asks me, he's like, okay, so a lot of people are dropping off that book. I'm all, oh, that's probably because this or that. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, it never appealed to me. I'm like, oh, you don't know what you're missing, apparently.
Well, see, I think if I had a fairly nice comic shop, I'd probably read more,
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just open my unlimited app and actually read them.
Yeah,
but at the same time, time wise, but he lives in the state capital. He's got more than a few nice comic shops that you can go
Yeah.
to and browse. And I don't know, because when I'm heading to shows and stuff, I'll stop in Albuquerque or Indianapolis at comic shops, and I'm like, whoa, this is what a real comic shop's like. This is awesome.
Dude, one of my bucket list things is to go to the Kokomo toy shop.
Indianapolis, is that close to Indianapolis?
Yeah,
Somewhere in there?
Yeah, it's in Indiana. I'm just like, I want to just go there and walk around because it just looks so crazy.
I don't think, I haven't been to that store, but I've heard of them. You know,
Yeah.
That's the one
I've
with
seen
all the
their
GI
posts.
Joe stuff, right?
Oh, dude, they got everything. Anything.
Right? Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
I think they have like a flagship out, 2 flagships boxed.
No, they've got, they showed a picture actually the other day. They had like 3 or 4 of them in a row.
Right.
Fleet?
See, yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
And they had
And then
like,
they have like Imperial shuttles like all at the top.
and they had like,
Yeah.
like big signs, do not touch USS flag, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like, oh man.
By orders of Falcon.
Oh
Do
yeah.
not touch.
Rectangular said it's in Kokomo, Indiana.
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what the song's about?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
It's about the store?
Man, he just blew all of our minds right now.
Down in Kokomo.
Yeah, that makes
would be,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, copyright strike. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
buddy.
see, you gotta
Whammy!
change. You got to change the words, Robo. You know,
That's right.
GI Joe, Star Wars. Ooh, I want to. Yeah, see? Yeah,
Down in Kokomo Toys.
yeah, yeah. We'll do the commercial.
yeah. There
Yeah,
you go.
at some point, yeah, I'd like to visit more toy stores.
Yeah.
It's just
That
there's
was
so many.
our import guy. We've got an import guy, Supreme Collector. He recently was in Phoenix, Arizona area, Scottsdale, and they've got a whole bunch of shops out there that are just killer looking.
I drove through Phoenix a few years ago on the way to San Diego. And at the time, I didn't even think, it's just like, got to get to San Diego.
Well, next time, if you're driving through, you're all, you know what? Let's pull off here. Give a little search on the phone. Oh, wham, 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 wham. Well, we're going to be here all day.
Yep. Or do Phoenix Comic-Con or...
There you go.
Did you see the great comment? So he's going to all these, right? And even I'm checking them out. I'm like, dang, Brandon, you're lucky. And then somebody commented and said, hey, wait, where are you? And he said, Phoenix. And the guy's like, I live here. Are you serious? Because he'd hit like 4, like in the same area that had everything.
Yeah. Yeah, one of them was like an import store. They had like everything, man. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to go there.
See, once Toys R Us and Hastings closed down, I've got nothing local,
Man, it broke my heart when Toys R Us closed because I used to take my daughter there every Saturday morning. And it was like, oh man, like it'd be so much fun now. She's going to be 6 in a couple months. So she's like, can take it all in a lot better.
Yeah. I have no memory of Toys R Us before I got a car, before I started going and hunting myself, So it's not quite as nostalgic. I have more memories of service merchandise,
Oh man,
getting toys from there.
Those are old foggy memories for me because I was little then.
You had to get the shelf tag and go up to the counter, and a conveyor belt would bring your stuff out.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah,
It's like Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Just waited for it to come through.
Yeah, I think one of the first times I ever went to Toys R Us, I got the old Toy Biz, Captain America, and Spider-Man. And that was the Spider-Man with the 2 suction cups on his hands from the Marvel Universe line.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I think before that, or no, it was somewhere around there, I'd gotten Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler was my first X-Men, Toy Biz X-Men figure.
He had the suction cup knees, right?
1 knee and 1 hand.
Okay, yeah.
And so that was pretty much what started it all. I mean, I'd had He-Man stuff, and I was already like way deep into Turtles and G.I. Joe, and I even had some of the Toxic Crusader toys. What else? Yeah, but
you doing Super 7 Toxic? Sorry, I'm just all over the place.
I don't know, man.
Veeves is all over if they do a Toxic Crusaders line.
Yeah,
It's one of those wait and sees.
yeah. Because even those turtles look killer, but I'm still just like kind of like, because it's like I could do those, or I could do. I've already started in on the cartoon NECA, so I'm like, I don't know.
Everybody needs 6 displays of turtles.
Well, I'm not even like, it's crazy because I don't think of myself like that hardcore turtle fan. And I've got the movie ones, I've got the cartoon ones, I got the video game ones that they came out with Comic-Con a few years back. I'm like, oh, and I have the original NECA comic ones.
So good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when they came out with that box set of Shredder and the Foot, I was like, I have to get these. So yeah, I've already got like 4 versions, and then I got the Nickelodeon Revoltech set. I got those too.
So you've become a hardcore turtle fan.
Yeah.
At least toy wise.
Yeah. No, I've got, multiple different versions. So
24 turtles sitting around him right now, but I'm not into it.
I'm not a hardcore fan.
Yeah,
I just buy most of it. I don't buy all of it, just most of it.
Yeah, I just buy a majority of it. Well, but I really love X-Men. If you walked into my toy room, you'd be all, oh, there's a lot of X-Men in here. Yeah, sure
A lot
is.
of X-Men.
Yep.
Everywhere. X-Men and Street Fighter.
Yep. That's what
that's Cheney's toy room.
Yeah, if I had to cut everything else out and just stick to those 2 properties, I would be okay.
See, I threw the question to Veebs whenever we were flying back from New York. The one, you had to get rid of everything else, keep one. He couldn't do it. He was like, he said he would probably do Turtles because he knew I would pick Star Wars and he could come play with my stuff. so because I would pick Star Wars.
I couldn't narrow it down to one. There's no way that I could be like, all right, I'm just gonna stick with X-Men, knowing that there's Street Fighter out there.
Right. The Storm stuff.
Well, no, the figure art stuff.
Oh, see, I forgot all about the figure arts.
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
Oh man, dude.
Your life depends on it.
X-Men or Street Fighter?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. You're going to make him have an anxiety attack. I'm going to have to go take him some pills right now.
That's like asking Ernie Boba Fett or Soundwave.
Oh,
see? Yeah. Your life depends on it.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah, that's one of those where it was like, man, it was so awesome having Robo on the show, and then he hit us with that.
He will never be on again. Anxiety-inducing guy.
Nah, Ernie and Josh straight froze up. Robo did it. Like they couldn't even answer it.
If you're gonna twist my arm, I'll probably go with X-Men because Wolverine. And that's really just like I said. I'll be like yearning for Street Fighter. I'll just be like, oh my God, I had to make a choice, and I'm sorry. It's like asking you to pick between your children. Like,
oh, I can do that too.
I was going to say that. Well, everybody does have that favorite kid though that they never admit to.
And I'll bring them all in here right now and tell them.
You're all, you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I say Star Wars, but what with figure arts Street Fighter, they've kind of slowed down, right? I mean, it's not like it's fast-paced releases.
It's always been pretty steady, so it's not fast and not slow.
But X-Men kind of you'd be getting a lot more satisfaction out of an X-Men line.
Yeah, but the more they pump out, the more I'm like, yeah, give me more. Woo!
That's true. Because
I just sound like Yoda.
Yeah, all the time.
And with Boba Fett, you're getting more Boba Fett stuff probably than Soundwave.
Hey, see, and that was going to be my answer. I have a whole Boba shrine, Robo. Literally a whole shrine to Boba Fett. But now here's my answer: is I'd probably have to go with Masterpiece Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I have a shrine and it's just all Boba Fett, from chips to socks to ornaments to everything, just Boba. But when I have all my Decepticons and they're all Masterpiece, I love it. I was just cleaning them the other day and getting that shelf that you say that, all the dust off. And I love them. I have like, Megatron, Soundwave. I have the Masterpiece Ravage, the MMC one, the full size one. I have all the Seekers, everything. I do Yes Model everything. I switched to that, so I have those. See, I have more there than just Boba Fett everything. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's continuing. You could continue adding to that. Could you look at your Boba Fett shrine right now and go, well, it's good. That's as far as it's going to go, and I'm happy. You could always add more, but how much more Boba Fett stuff are they making?
Everything all the time. My wallet fills it.
It's pretty much on Mandalorian now.
Yeah, there's Boba Fett all the time. I don't have because you're saying, what can I? I don't have the Boba Fett Comic Con.
Do you not? Oh no. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, see, I don't have that. I'm sure there'll be another one this year because it's 40th anniversary.
Oh,
that's going to make me mad.
But you look at that, and there's a finish line to it. I need this, this, and this, and it's done. Yeah. With Masterpiece Transformers, they could probably keep on going for quite a while.
Well, my biggest one since last year, Yes Model announced that they were going to do Hot Link and Bitstorm, the background ones. In Masterpiece. I freaked out. I'm like, yes, because that's all my Seekers. So yeah, you're right. And Boba Fett's just another Boba Fett. I get that. So that's
not a bad thing.
Right. But like you're saying, trying to make a choice.
Yeah.
I love my Decepticon Masterpieces. I do. My Boba Fett shrine is just my Boba Fett shrine.
Right.
Like I put my lottery tickets there. Like, please, Boba, make this happen. I have to.
I make work yet. I make a joke after a long day of work. He comes home and he just gets on his knees and he's just like, it's just been so rough. I'm so glad I can come home to you.
Thank you for another day, Master Fett.
Yeah.
Get me through this day. Do you carry around a Fett?
Yeah. I have Fett everything. I mean, I'm tattooed with the crest and the skull. He's on my keys. I have a Lego Fett. So yeah, there you go.
Okay,
yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I do. I got the pop in the car.
I've got a little mini mate Wolverine in my car.
Yeah, see? So
all right, let's get to these questions here. Mervine asks, Robo, will we see reissues of the arm packs for AI or more variants?
I think so. I don't know. I'm not really on that end of the thing anymore. I leave that to the other guys. You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay.
I think there's something in the works.
Okay.
But yeah, I try to just focus on not our stuff.
On toys.
Yeah.
Rectangular asks, have you heard Hasbro complain about me leaking upcoming Marvel Legends?
No, not specifically. I think it's more like well, you've already seen this, but here it is anyway, you know, whenever they do reveal stuff. I think that this is the same thing as Jason over at Yak Face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just that, they don't specifically call him out, but he's always leaking Star Wars info,
Right. He's on top of it.
Yeah, I don't think they physically go after him and stuff, but they're not inviting him to any shows either.
Yeah. So. Right. Is that sneeze of Yak Face? Well, is there somebody who you don't like doing it? Yak Face. Excuse me.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah.
Cerrone Games Go asks if anyone knows the scale of the Hush Batman Figma figures. I think that's Mayfix.
Mayfix, yeah.
Yeah. Juan hit him right in the next line.
Yeah. Yeah, those are Mayfix.
They're 112.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They should fit right in with. They're going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that line.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Adam Van Winkler says, I can't believe you guys scheduled a Franklin Sons get together and I was out of town.
Yeah, when he was still out of town, he's going to get a complex.
Hey, wait. Wade made it back in town, and y'all were in the same place, right? Unless you went
Oh.
somewhere else.
Oh.
No, he
Really,
was
Adam?
he was in
Man.
Chicago at C2E2.
Oh, no kidding. You went straight from
Yeah.
Yeah, he went
New
from
York to C2E2?
Yeah.
he went from cold to colder.
Yeah,
New
he
York
was
wasn't
literally
actually,
frozen.
it wasn't actually that bad. And it was
Ah.
kind of nice weather for New
Gotcha.
York.
Yeah, we'll have to do it again so Adam can come out.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, Adam says Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine for the new MCU. I agree with that. I could get behind that. Get him all buff since
And
he's
then
fuzzy
other people were
anyway.
answering Robo's mind-blowing question, and Adam said Marvel Legends for life. Cerrone Games said NECA Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
That's his pick.
NECA Turtles is a good pick.
It is.
They're going to keep going with that.
Oh, for a long time. Let's see. This one's for me. Did I ever collect the Toy Biz Marvel vs. Street Fighter line? You know I did, and I got the Darkstalkers characters. I got the Capcom versus Marvel line. All of that stuff. I got it all.
Yep.
It's not in the best condition anymore, but I still have a majority of it. Cerrone Games Go. I got a few box legends on card. Can't commit to bring them in my in the car. You can't commit to bring them in the house. Yeah, that happens. That happens from time to time. I know sometimes I'll leave stuff in the back or in the trunk or whatnot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a little bounty in the car there I got to bring in.
I've been riding with some Mattel WWE figure. I don't collect the line, but Veeb's got to build a referee out of something, and he gave me the figures because they were all modern wrestlers. And those have been sitting behind my seat for months now. I'm like, dang it. Every time I see them, I think, I got to get those in the house.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yeah, and it's always something else.
Juan asks, with all the NECA announcements for the Turtles line, what do you guys think will be this year's SDCC Turtles exclusive? Or will there be one at all?
See, I thought that's what they were going to announce Casey for.
They still might. You know how...
Like, to be in the exclusive?
Yeah, well, they said Casey and Raph are regular release 2-pack.
Whoa,
right?
You're not thinking about it. That's Casey with his mask on.
I don't. From what?
From what your information,
they may have troubles with the likeness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they didn't show April.
That's true. Or Tatsu. With more foot soldiers.
That would be cool.
I want a Tatsu so bad.
Yeah, Tatsu with more foot soldiers.
Tatsu move more foot April, and I don't know who else they could pack into a 4-pack for Comic-Con.
I just say Tatsu and foot soldiers. I'm in with that.
Tatsu 2 foot soldiers in April.
Okay, yeah, that works.
That's a good one. That even works for the movie when she was kidnapped.
Yeah. Adam said Wicked Force.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that in many a year. God, what year was that?
You just had an Obi-Wan moment.
Yeah, because Robo even said, huh.
Yeah,
that's a name I've not heard. Oh man, that was my original website customs when I was just doing Star Wars back in the late 90s.
Wow.
Yeah, hosted by, oh man, was that Rebel Scum or was that another site?
I think it was Rebel Scum.
Was it like an offshoot and then I ended up hosting
I wanted
it.
To say Rebel Scum.
I moved it somewhere else later. But man, yeah, that was right on the cusp of going from Star Wars to Marvel, or well, when Spider-Man Classics came out. And it was like, oh, I like Marvel, sell everything. I sold everything Star Wars I had.
Oh my God.
That was me getting out of 3 3/4 inch, and I had everything carded from 95 to 2002. Even the expanded universe stuff.
Wow.
That was hard to find here, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
And yeah, I made the jump, changed usernames, everything. I was out.
Rectangular says 8 characters or 7 for the Deadpool wave. I'm thinking maybe even 6 because that's what the last one was. They'll just package up Deadpool, put him 2 per case again. 2.
Is that the strong guy?
Yeah,
The
strong
strong guy wave. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Yeah, because
It's a weird position. I don't know. There's so much to know that I can't keep track of everything,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know what they've officially announced out of that wave. Right?
We got Warpath, Sunspot, Black Tom Cassidy, Maverick, and the Build-A-Figure Strong Guy. Oh, and Deadpool.
And Deadpool. So that's what we know.
Yeah, so far what we know is
When was
Deadpool,
that?
Maverick,
not 6?
Black Tom. Deadpool, Maverick, Black Tom, Sunspot, and Warpath. That's 5. So, and then the Build-A-Figure would be 6. So 5 single cards. So they still have 2 or 3 more. So probably, or they could just do 1 and it would be another Deadpool. I mean, they might even throw, it's still too early for the movie one, but they could throw just one more character and then double up the Deadpools or whatnot. Who knows?
Since it is Deadpool.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer 2 more characters, but.
Right. I sure like the waves where you can just buy a case and get all different characters.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a double.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, preferably 8 would be
yeah,
awesome.
but
and maybe we're gonna get Farrell in that wave then. Who knows?
That's a lot of X-Force.
Yeah, but they're looking to knock away all those 90s teams there. So
give me a Spy Wolverine since we're getting Maverick.
Okay, count me in.
You just had to say Wolverine anything. Janie's all, yeah, that's true. Pack them 2 per case, we're good.
Sold.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got Maverick. All right, throw in that. Yep, Spy Wolverine. Done. What? Oh, different Wolverine. Okay, done.
Any Wolverine.
Done. Yeah. Let's see. The Wrestling Hound says, "Is that Robo? Are you Robo?"
I am Robo.
Okay.
And I know that Wrestling Hound. He's always posting.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're saying NECA SDCC Vanilla Ice. That would work. That would be the surprise.
The other surprise, I figured they'd hold Casey but it was surprising to see them Toka and Razar.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a hell of a San Diego set, but there would have been a lot of pissed off people too.
Mervine says, "Is there any license that Robo is hoping to see from any company?"
Mask.
He wants Mask from Hasbro?
Well, yeah, they own it, don't they? Right?
Yeah.
See, my brain wants to go 6-inch Mask. Just give me the figures, cool helmets.
See, what did I
forget
say?
And forget the vehicles. But at the same time, I think a new updated Mask line would get me buying 3 3/4 inch again. Or
That's
smaller.
what I was saying.
I don't know. It depends on what they look like.
Say Robo's my spirit animal.
I think I would prefer just the characters standing on the shelf and maybe throw in what's the green motorcycle helicopter.
Yeah.
And maybe
and
Piranha and the red motorcycle.
Fire.
Yeah, with
yes.
Blonde guy.
Yes. The Firehead. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think once they get into cars and 18 or big trucks and 6-inch line wouldn't work. But they're doing G.I. Joe, so
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But Mask, half the appeal was the vehicles,
That's what I said.
So much so that they turned the series into a racing team, later on.
That's what I said.
So I don't know. That's a hard coin toss.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Where was I?
Yeah, Adam's right.
Adam's always right.
It was Condor.
Condor. That's right. With Bruce.
Sorry, Adam. You don't have to be such a thug in here and yell at me.
No, that Bruce was the co-pilot of Rhino, wasn't he?
Yes. Bruce Sato?
Bruce Sato.
Yes.
Matt Tracker.
Juan Flores asks if we will be getting an Articulated Icons SDCC exclusive.
Shit. No, probably not.
That's a negative, Ghost Rider. What else do we have? Rectangular. There's no females in the Deadpool wave yet. Wrestling Hound. I would love for a Deadpool and a Spider-Man suit. Maverick makes Adam happy. Any Wolverine but Fox movie Wolverine, right, Cheney? Says Mervine. Correct. That is correct.
Oh, yeah. So you didn't know where to pre-order the Amazon or the...
No.
No?
No. I'm okay on that. What was it? Smash Lab said that he's going to pick me up the Amazon one, so...
Oh.
So you can send that to me. I mean, if you guys want to buy them for me, I'm not going to turn them down. But other than that, I'm not going to go run out and go buy them. No, the Deadpool stuff, yeah, I'm going to get Deadpool. I'm going to get Cable. I'm going to get Domino. I'm going to get Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Just the old X-Men stuff is like, dude, there's no need for it, really. I mean, it's old. It's done. Like, let's get into the new stuff.
It was like they said, there's a very small window. Might as well produce them now before they start recasting.
Because the second they start recasting, all that stuff is obsolete. Like
yeah.
And they have this little window right now where it's like, we can make some quick money real fast. Like let's pump these out real quick. Let's make some cash.
Yeah.
So.
And if they sell, they make more, and if they don't sell, they won't make any more.
Yep.
It's not like it's taken away from other lines, Yep. There's plenty of other Marvel Legends to buy.
Yep. JLA Reject says, how about Mask licensed to Jazzwares?
Oh. See, Jazzwares got the G.I. Joe, or a little slice of G.I. Joe, and everybody thought they'd be making the smaller figures,
That was probably the biggest surprise out of Toy Fair for me.
And they're making little little whatevers,
little domes or whatever.
I think Hasbro treat Mask like G.I. Joe, it's their baby, or they own it. So I don't think they. Don't get me wrong, Jazzwares is killing it. I think.
Yeah, but Hasbro,
especially compared to a year ago,
Hasbro's like Daffy Duck. Mine.
Yeah. If they can make the money off it, plus didn't they just hire a director or a writer for the Mask movie or something?
I don't know.
I think that's going ahead.
I haven't heard that one. Really?
Yeah, I can't remember where. I think it was Facebook that I've read something about it.
Oh, that's our Toy Migos exclusive for this week.
Yeah.
So hopefully, maybe sometime.
Everyone forgot about Danny in TMNT. That's a good one too.
That's right, Danny, or the guy with the cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
No, give me an Ernie Reyes pizza delivery.
That's right. Wasn't he Keno in the second one though?
Right.
Yeah. Growing
up, that little Ernie Reyes, he was my hero when he had that cop show.
Electric Knights.
Oh.
Was it Electric Knights?
I think so. And he always Wata!
Yeah.
That's all he ever did. And I was like, I'm gonna be him. As I'm sitting with my big bowl of cereal. Yeah, right.
Someday.
Yeah.
Mervine says Mask is nothing without the vehicles. I agree with Mervine.
I have to. Part of me agrees with that, but part of me is selfish and just wants,
just give me anything.
Cool figures too.
Yeah. Wrestling Hound. Wait, Mask like Jim Carrey the movie or something else?
Got that the other day too. Talking to somebody else, they were like, "They're gonna read." You want new figures of Jim Carrey and whoever played it in the second one?
Yeah.
Like, no.
The Malibu kid.
Jamie, what's his name? Jamie.
Yeah, the Malibu.
The X Factor, or
it's like his name is in the factory. It's the Jamie something factory.
Kennedy.
Is it
Kennedy? Jamie Kennedy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
See, names are getting hard.
Yeah.
But for real, doesn't NECA have a mask coming out? The Jim Carrey mask?
I don't know.
I thought we saw side pictures of that.
I didn't.
No?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
recall that. No.
Gosh dang Mandela effect. All right. It'll be coming. It'll come somewhere.
Mervine says Fox Wolverine 2-pack with animated X-Men morph coming your way just for me. Oh.
Thanks, Mervine.
Yeah.
That's for all those Boba Fett pictures.
Tell
Keep
you
them coming.
Yeah, that'll be right next to what is it, that wonderful Boba Fett that Ernie loves.
Nah.
The one true Boba Fett.
That's not my Boba Fett.
I'll send you a picture of this Boba Fett that we're talking about. Right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
It's fake, Robo. Don't believe it. That's all propaganda.
It's the Boba Fett that's, been under the mask the whole time. It's the real deal, man.
No. It's
Oh,
not.
really?
Yeah, it's the guy that's been, it's his true form with his helmet off.
The one true Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm getting ready to send it your way right now, so you'll see him in all of his Boba Fett glory. The one true, real Boba Fett. What did I do with the picture? Where's it at?
Such build up.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking at my phone like, where?
Where is it? Where is it?
It's all bad news.
It's
That
Ernie's.
Wolverine 2-pack is going to come with an Australian accent.
Oh, even better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam says he's already starting on Radcliffe Wolverine for Cheney.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he sold me on it. He was just like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "That's actually a really good idea. I kind of buy that." All right, here it is. The real true Boba Fett.
Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine. Whoo.
Yeah.
I'm already wanting to see that movie. What's about to come out where he's got the guns bolted to his hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if
Throne Game says the Red Hulk, will it be released? Supposedly. I mean, that's what the word is, that these one-offs were just out there.
Yeah, we don't know if we'll ever get the Red Hulk.
Right.
All right.
Hopefully.
Did you get the picture, Robo?
I'm not seeing anything.
Good.
I sent it in Messenger.
I've seen this. Isn't that
See, that's
Yep.
not Boba Fett. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Boba Fett.
he bounty hunts by day and does your taxes at night?
Yeah. and he sounds like Weird Al Yankovic.
That's right.
Oh god.
He pulls the helmet off and it's just like, "Hey everybody,
Yeah.
let's party."
He's like, dare to be stupid.
Tell me what I say.
He's no good to me, Dad.
Hey guys.
Short, hairy, he could work out, Adam says, for Radcliffe as Wolverine.
I feel like that's a situation with what we're seeing now with Batman with Pattinson.
Yeah, he seems like he'll be able to pull it off. The guy's a good actor, so
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
He had other movies than Twilight, and a lot of people are forgetting that.
yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because
Right.
I mean, it's just the size thing. I think that was throwing me at first, but now I'm seeing the suit and all this, and it's kind of like, well, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's all
It's the same
coming
thing
together.
as Heath Ledger's gonna suck at this Joker.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
And then so pleasantly surprised. So I give anything a try. It's just Wolverine. I think everybody's wanting to see, short, stubby
Mm-hmm.
for a change.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back to the roots.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be 6 foot tall. Make him, have him be a short guy, and
Yeah.
make sure he's a fuzzy guy. Like Daniel Radcliffe is like fuzzy, like Robin Williams fuzzy. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's
Really?
perfect. Yeah,
Whoa, I did not know that.
yeah. Look at his arms in like the more recent interviews and stuff. It's like, whoa,
Uh-huh.
yeah. All right,
Just
let's
it
see.
just doesn't. Well, he could bulk up, I guess.
Yeah, if he bulks up, it's perfect.
Yeah.
All these guys do. Look at Pratt.
Yep.
And then he stayed that way.
Yeah,
that was
that was-
amazing.
Yeah, he was Andy.
That's amazing.
So Ernie, have you bought that Empire magazine April issue yet?
No. No, and I think that cover with the Baby Yoda, I think you had to be a subscriber in order to get that one.
Oh.
And then the other one with the Mandalorian on the cover is just like the regular release. But that subscriber issue one that he's talking about of Empire is, oh my God, it's so sick. Have you seen it, Robo? With like the wanted picture? Oh,
Is it good?
yeah, I want that in a poster. Look up Empire April issue. It's a magazine called Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I want that in poster form. Whoever the artist who did that is pretty awesome. Yeah, it's really nice. And then Cerrone Game says he's not buying any more Star Wars until Asajj Ventress is revealed. But I may need Dooku first. Absolutely, you got to get that Dooku figure.
It looks fantastic. It blows the figure arts out of the water.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
And then plus two, they even released his Black Series sabers for you to buy. But I'm gonna have to wait for the Legacy ones at Disneyland. Because the Legacy sabers at Disneyland are amazing.
Well, are they using the same technology?
No. So they're definitely a difference and definitely better. Okay. So we had our old EFX and then it went to, what was it? Movie Replica, right? Master Replica. And then Hasbro kind of took it over with theirs. And then I remember showing up one day to Disneyland and they had a Disney one and it was Anakin and Vader and they had Kylo's. And their Kylo version was like 80% better than that Hasbro version. Like you could see it, that it was definitely a difference. Right. And then all of a sudden Galaxy's Edge opened up at Black Spire and in Doc Ondar's, they have a whole row of them that you could buy. And these things are beautiful. They have from Anakin to Jedi Luke to, they even have Ahsoka's, two of them, the double with the different sizes and everything, even different size blades. The Maul one is they're exquisite. The latest release that they just did was the repaired Rey version one, and even Ben Solo from the Dream Sequence has he grabbed his saber to hold off Luke. They sold that one, and that one just looks you got to hold them. They're amazing. Then you can display them and take the blade out too, and put on a cover so then it's displayable. Or then you take that off and you could put in the blade. And you even have two different blades choices that you could put in.
And do those have the swappable kyber crystals?
No, that's the one that you go build yourself. So this will stick to its main color, but they're worth it. If you want the swappable one, then that's in Savvy's, and that's 200. So when you buy these legacy ones, they're about 130 and like that. The first time that you're spending 200 is when you have to buy the blades, because then once you have the blades, you can then go buy all the hilts and just always use your blade. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's swappable.
So
but it's cheaper.
Yeah, and they have Asajj's there, and they even connect together to give you the S look when she did them together. Yeah, so they're gonna come out with Dooku's. I know they are. I think Hasbro just had to come out with theirs first.
Oh, of course.
Right.
It was funny seeing all you guys with your covers for it. It looked like you were all getting ready to go play pool or something.
And that's how they are. And you know what, too? I need a different cover now.
Oh, my gosh.
I want one of the cool covers.
You want a Boba Fett cover?
Oh, that would be so sick if somebody could like stitch me a patch or something. Because they sell those, too. Because when you do the Savvy's one, Robo, they give you, that's what he's talking about. And they do. Like what people carry their pool cues in. That's what they give you to carry around your saber. But they also sell a $50 one that's like all gray. It holds it better, and you can put your kyber crystals.
Right.
Well, yeah, after going to our meetup that we had, this saber meetup, I'm like, how come I don't have one of those gray ones? Gotta have a gray one. But you're right, Cheney. If I throw some fat patches on there,
yep, there you go.
That'd be beautiful. So yeah, you got to get a Dooku, because how could you not have Asajj without Dooku? And that's why I haven't got her sabers yet, because I'm waiting for Dooku's to come out. Like you got to have them all.
Okay, Mervine says, what comes after the Empire Strikes Back 40th line with no movies in the works for the Black Series? ? Could we be nearing another dark time for no more new releases? Thoughts?
I think it opens them wide open for whatever they want to do now.
Right.
They can go back and fill out all the movies.
Yeah.
If they wanted to. They're not locked into, well, this movie's coming at the end of this year. We got to make stuff specifically for that.
Yeah, the key thing to Star Wars is it just like especially original trilogy Star Wars, that always sells.
Oh yeah, definitely. This wave that's out right now, even prequel stuff. I mean, it's getting to where further away where as much as everybody wanted to, oh, they're terrible. It's nostalgia now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go back and watch them and it'll be the same for the new movies, but they can go back and fill out Mandalorian. They need to go finish Rogue One.
Yes. Still waiting for that.
Uh-huh. Or redo some of the heads there even.
Well, that's what Adam was saying. He wants more Star Wars Black Series for re-releases with the face printing.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Give us a New Hope Leia with the real tech or the real face print.
Right.
Or Jin.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely need Jin. Yeah.
And Cassian, yeah.
And let's go back to the repackaging and everything, and let's do this. What I've been saying, the build a figure. We could build a droid. We could, everything that we have in our Marvel Legends. Let's switch it up. Let's get more hands. Let's get some more weapons. Even two faces like Marvel Legends gets. Look at the Beast that's out. You get two heads. Let's do that with ours too. And yeah, let's have all different waves too. And this one you're going to get a couple Mando, some original trilogy, some prequel. Like we could have everything and automatically give us those face scans.
Well, I think it's hard. It feels like the balance there with Star Wars, you're getting a lot more unique sculpts, a lot unique figures. With Marvel Legends getting the Build-A-Figures and extra parts, they're also reusing a lot of the bodies. They're getting a lot of mileage out of their molds.
Well, what we've talked about, though, is do a Build-A-Droid.
Well, yeah, that's true, too. I mean, and then with the droids, I don't know why we haven't. Well, first we need a new R2, but I don't know why we haven't gotten other protocol droids or other R2, R3, R4s, R5s.
That's where we came in with the Build-A-Droid series.
Yeah, they should be.
Marvel Legends has the BAF, Build-A-Figure, and then we should have Bad, Build-A-Droid.
Right, bad.
Yeah, it works that way, like you're saying. And then Yakface threw it up the other day. If we're getting this build your army with Hydra soldiers, then let us do stormtroopers.
Yeah, exactly.
And I say clone troopers and battle droids and everything too. I mean,
everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. Star Wars is like your perfect line for the army builder stuff.
Throw some different paint, some different platoons, different colors, especially on the clones.
Yeah. You could go wild with that. And you just boop, there's the blue one, there's the red one, there's the orange one, there's the green one. Oh, you know what? Here's Mesa's purple one too.
Gray.
Not only that, and here we have the re-release of Clone Wars. It's back after all these years, and we're into season 7. And we actually had Clone Wars out there with names. We can get those characters. And they had their own little cliques, along with Rex and his people. And we could do so many options with that. That'd be great.
Adam asked, what was the really fast, weird creature from the second one?
Teak.
He said they sculpted a tiny little blind bag figure for the parks for that character.
Teak. From Caravan of Courage?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. God, that's been since the 80s.
Yeah, he said
I've never went back and rewatched that.
He said he wants 4 or 5 waves of Ewoks? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do Ewoks.
Oh, yeah, and they could do Clone Wars. They could do, like you said, it opens it up.
Isn't Tebow rumored or something?
I think so.
That's weird they'd lead off with Tebow, but hey, Ewoks are Ewoks.
Serenity Games Go asks, with all the Hulks releasing, do you think we'll get a Spider Hulk for SDCC?
Ooh.
That's pretty interesting.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so we got red, gray, 2 different versions of green. Wow. I like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, let's see. I'll take like one more question, then we'll wrap it up so we don't keep Robo up all night. I know it's way later over there.
Here in the middle.
Yeah, it's we've gone over quite a bit here. We usually stick to about 2, so let's see. Mervine says he wouldn't mind more Star Wars comic version figures like Leia with the vest and cape, characters from the Vader comic, or even the EU stuff. Like, if they put out like a Jason and Jaina, like, I would buy a Black Series Jason and Jaina.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Man, I haven't read the comics in a while, but I'd like some of the old Mandalorians from the Marvel series.
mm-hmm.
Toby Dalla and Finn Shisa, and most of those are just repaints, though.
Jota Cass.
Uh-huh.
Jodo Cass.
Yeah.
What was that? Terrakasi?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you're saying, it's an easy repaint. So see, like, we could get all this, and it sucks that we don't.
Multi-pack.
Yep.
No, because those ones were already expensive. Remember those ones? There was the Toys R Us ones, and God, I had them in my hands like twice, and I couldn't get them. And now what? They're like $1 million.
Customs. Because I got an animated, not the animated series, the vintage style. I did get the San Diego one from last year, but I wanted one loose too, so I got a custom version of it for my Boba Fett shrine.
Nice. Okay, here's the last one. What's the SDCC Joe exclusive this year? Thoughts?
Storm Shadow.
I'm gonna go out there and say Cobra Commander.
Hooded or dome?
Whatever it is, whatever that is not the normal release.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because the poster's domed.
Right, I would think hooded.
Yeah.
Man, or they can just go old school and right out the bat. Comic-Con exclusive this year is Pim Destro.
Or they could even, I think my first thought was retro carded Snake Eyes.
Oh, shush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't need any more retro carded stuff.
I already heard Robo putting out aside from money aside.
Gosh, God.
You could be right.
So don't say that.
Commando Snake Eyes.
Yep. Okay.
Or if they'd even have a G.I. Joe San Diego.
That's a possibility, but if there is, what do you think that they should do? Or what do you think they would do?
I don't know. I'm liking this trend of it's not necessarily something you need.
Yeah.
But it's something cool to have. I don't. Yeah. Whatever the other version of Cobra Commander would be cool, because they've done a Cobra Commander before, right? With the podium.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah. That was the podium one.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the dome on the poster, but I always like the hood better.
Yeah, I like both. I've never been able to like pick between the two. Like the dome is just cool because it's chrome and he's got that. Mm-hmm. That's so bad. But then I'm like, the mask is really cool too. And they both are ridiculous designs, but I love them.
And in plastic form, well, I don't know. A plastic hood would be just a Royal Guard type situation where you can't really move the head.
Right.
Soft goods.
Right. Well, let's see here. We've got some things that we always say here. Be sure to check out the Raw Live and Unedited Podcasting Network with such amazing shows as
the Sarlacc Digest.
There we go. You got it. Be sure to check out Rectangular's YouTube channel with the latest and greatest Marvel Legends news. Also, be sure to check him out on the Infinity Equation podcast. Check out D Amazing's YouTube channel with the latest import action figure and Mezco figure reviews. Check out the Foosh with Robo because, well, he's simply amazing. Check out Unparalleled Universe on YouTube for his action figure reviews. Check out cjsem.com for all of your action figure cloth clothing needs. Check out Supreme Collector if you're in for an import guy to hook you up, get you some of that good old plastic. If you're in the UK, check out Toy Trash. If you're in the local area, check out Line Breakers. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, and toymigos.com. Oh, and Spotify. And where can we find you at, Robo?
Oh, if anything that says Foosh in it, I'm probably there.
You'll be there.
Foosh.com, the Foosh on YouTube, the Foosh on Twitter, Facebook,
awesome.
Everywhere.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hopping on with us tonight. I know we've run a little bit late, but we really appreciate it. It's been a long journey to get here, so hopefully you'll want to hop back on with us sometime.
Oh yeah, this has been fun talking toys. Oh no, we went too long talking about toys.
All right, and be sure to use that Toy Migos thumb tag if you want to win the Evil Ryu and Retro Carded Storm. Unless you're Ernie, you can't play.
Gosh dang it.
Yep.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yep. So thank you everyone for hopping in the chat tonight. Thanks for listening. Be sure to share and subscribe. We're not too far from 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys could hit that subscribe button, that'd be great. Thank you for all the support. As always, I am Cheney180.
And I'm the Fallen Fett.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.